What's going on, Commander? How you doing? Welcome to the live. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's get some more people in here. Give me a second. What's up, man? It is cold down here in my shop, man. Definitely feeling it down here. We have a lot of rain. We had a lot of rain today, so pretty crazy. Let me see. What's up, Commander, man? Oh, yeah, you're not far from me at all. Pretty good here. Bremen, Alabama got heavy rain today. Yes, we did, man. We got a lot of rain. Dude, and that's when I put it on my title. I put it on my title of this live. It has rained every day since my last live. 7 days straight of rain since I got back from Mississippi. We've got rain every day. So it has been a mad mess trying to get everything done. And you're right up the road from me, man. I mean, you're practically my neighbor, man. We need to get together sometime and talk lawn care because you're just right up the road from me, man. That's pretty cool. Let's see. What's up, ladies? Oh, Tank. Tank's in the house. Let's see. I'm actually on time. Brandon, you are here, man. You are on time, dude. We just started, man. We're going to get after it tonight. Have a great live. A great live. We got a ton of rain too, Lee. So, Chase, if you're in here, I know I didn't send you a link. It's at the top. Chase from CR Lawns is going to come in with us tonight, guys. As soon as he gets in here, he said that he had to put the kids down, so he would be in here in a little while. So, Tank, you got a lot of rain too, man. Did you get how many days rain did you get? Are you like me, almost every day? This has been a crazy summer months, guys. It has been crazy as all get out. So I'm feeling a little stopped up too a little bit. So I had to put me a long sleeve shirt on down here in the basement, guys. I got my warm coffee, but man, I have my air set too low, I guess, and then the temperature, because it's rained hard all day long, man. It is and cloudy. I think the temperature only got up to about probably 78 degrees, but in my house, I had it from last night set to 68, and I guess it's been running, pretty good today. But down here in this basement, you can feel it. 4 days, he said. 4 days of rain. And then he said, able to get some stuff done through, just not a full week. That happens, man. That weather, man, especially this time of year, man, it is crazy, man. This time of year to be getting the amount of rain that we're getting, it's pretty unheard of for real. So, yeah. Who all's in here, man? There's 7 of y'all in here right now. Go ahead and put on the comments, man, like a thumbs up or something. Make sure you can hear me good. I try to do that at the beginning too. Make sure everything's working right. I was adjusting everything on my desk because, like I said, now I did do a live Tuesday night, and we had a really good live, man. We ended up having about probably close to like 14 people came in on Tuesday night, which is kind of cool because I didn't really give a whole lot of notice about it. So that was pretty cool to have them in here, and we had some great conversations as well. So about 2 days a week, I'm down here in the old dungeon and the Irving Cave, I guess we want to call it, talking lawn care. So, and I enjoy it a lot. My wife's like, you can't get enough of talking about lawn care, and she's exactly right, man. I love it so much, man. I could talk about it for days, as y'all know. But how's everybody's week been from last week? The Bat Cave, baby. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is, Tank. And it feels good down here, man. It really does, man. Especially from like in the heat of the day, come down here. It's a whole lot cooler in the basement. So really enjoy it. Showing up. Got 11 y'all in here. Appreciate everybody being in here on this Sunday night. Let's get into it, man, guys. Let's talk about some lawn care and everything before Chase gets in here. He'll be in here shortly, I'm sure. He'll see the live and hopefully see where I told him I got it up there on the top. And yeah. What's up, Jeff? Welcome in here, man. Appreciate you being back. It says, hey, Lee, I got 4 weeks till I retire from Huntsville Airport. I have been looking at a 8x5 16 enclosed trailer for next year. Have you been busy? Yes, sir. We have been wide open, man. We've moved a lot of people to weekly because of all the rain we've been getting and the heat, and it's got that grass popping up right now. So, yeah, man, we have been getting after it. What's your name? I know you told it to me before. I've even talked to you on the phone. I just can't remember your name, Commander. Give me your name, and that helps me out. And I can say your name and everything. But, guys, this guy right here, man, he's only about, if he's in Bremen, he's about 30 minutes away from me. So, that's pretty cool. And he works up in Huntsville, which is probably an hour and a half from us. And I went a little bit past Huntsville to get that fan. Now, we were going to do some gas places in Huntsville. There were 2 locations, but we decided not to. But we go as far as Decatur. Stacy. Yeah, I remember you, man. Yeah, I just was watching. Hang on a second, guys. All right, Chase said he is putting his kids down right now, and he will join here in a little while. So, good deal. But so we go as far as Decatur, as far as our traveling and everything goes. So, anytime, man. Anytime you want to call me and ask me some questions or anything, man, I'm here, man. So, yeah. And I know you're getting ready to and this is a guy that has worked for a place, you know, like he said, Huntsville Airport. He has worked there, you know, how many years have you worked there? And now he's been watching all of us and seeing things, and he's wanting to get into the lawn care business. Do you cut any yards right now, Stacy? Do you cut, you know, I mean, probably friends and families, maybe your own yard, but do you do a little bit right now? Do you have a couple yards since you're fixing to try to get off into it and everything? And where he's going to be at, guys, doing it, it's the same lake that I do. He's just on the upper side of it. And, yeah, 25 years and 1 month he's got in there. That's pretty awesome, man. Pretty cool. Jeff, how's the weather over there, man? You getting a lot of rain too? And how you liking that truck? Is that truck serving you pretty good so far and all that kind of stuff? I don't have any yards right now other than ours and Dad's. So, guys, this guy right here is going to start from practically nothing and try to build a business. I like that kind of stuff, man. You know, seeing the growth or seeing what he can do. Now we got him on here, and we'll be able to track how he's doing. He needs to come on the lives a lot more and let us know how he's starting a business, which he'll be starting in 2027. What kind of anything that we can do to help him out to try to grow a small business for himself, you know. So it's been warm here, but I'm loving the truck. Want to try to get a dump trailer next year. That's what I'm talking about. I got mine a couple years ago, and it's done paid itself off, Jeff. You can't go wrong with having a dump trailer, man. It is super good to have. I know some people on YouTube talk about, you don't really need one, or, it didn't work out for them and all that. But man, dude, a dump trailer has been a game changer in the landscape. If you're going to try to get into a little bit of landscaping, it's a game changer. I need info on pricing for this area and Coleman. I got you. I just ain't letting you come to Jasper, all right? You keep your butt up there or whatever. Now, we'll be friends when it comes to, talking on the phone and all that, but you're going to be competition here soon. Nah. You're good, man. There's so much work to go on, man. It's totally fine. Yeah, I used to use that's what my wife, she's right there right now. She said, Lee used to use the enclosed trailer for years, really liked it, not having to unload equipment to protect it from weather and thieves. She is totally right. I ran one for a long time. I really did. I enjoyed a enclosed trailer. Especially when you're doing like apartment complexes and all that, you walk away from it if you leave the door open. And I watched some of the videos of that Van Green. He said he might come on next weekend. He was going on a camping trip with his family, so he might be able to come on next weekend. And I watched a video where he was talking about it, where he had his doors open and they walked around the building or a house, and sure enough, their stuff got stolen. So, and that's why I moved to going to the equipment defender racks, because it's crazy. You got to spend $1,400, $1,500 on racks for your equipment to get locked up to be safe from thieves. I mean, I hate it that we have to do that, but it's part of it, especially when you're on these commercial properties and you're on these, government funded apartment complexes, man, they'll steal you faster than anything. What size is your trailer? I feel like I don't need that big of a trailer, but I don't want to get too small of one. Mine is mine's an 8x16. So I don't know if you need one that big, Jeff, but man, especially carrying off brush. I put several pallets of, I can put like 4 pallets of sod in it. It's 14,000 pounds. It's dual axle, 7,000 pound each axle. I mean, it's a pretty good size trailer. A lot of people talk about the ones in the middle that raise up, that don't do as great. That's what mine does. I've not had a problem with it. If we're loading a bunch of rock and, stuff in it, I might pull it back a little bit, but still kind of, level it off. But I won't put as much up on the very, very front. That way, it ain't so much pressure on that, pumps or whatever. So. Tank's right, man. Tank is right. Whatever size you're thinking, get the next size up. Kind of like you do your lawn equipment, like your lawn trailer and everything, Think about growth, if you can afford it and everything, think about the future, because then you don't want to be, I wish I'd have got one a little bit bigger, dang, why didn't I get one a little bit bigger? Because then you're going to try to sell yours and then buy then, when you can just pay a couple, maybe $1,000 more dollars, maybe about $500-600 more dollars. I don't really know from pieces of, trailer sizes going up, what the price is per, linear foot or however they do it. But man, if you can go ahead, just go ahead and get the biggest one that you can afford. You got that big old truck that'll pull it now. You should be all right. Definitely. What's up, Ray? What's up? My favorite live. What's up, peeps? My favorite live. Man, I appreciate that so much, man. I really do. Let's see. Tank saying, what's up, Ray? Got Ray in the house. What is up? So, come on in here, guys, with some more questions and everything. I want to do. I thought about it. I ain't even told my wife what I was going to talk about tonight or whatever, man. But I know there's a lot of controversial stuff going on right now in YouTube. And what better way, maybe talk a little bit about it on our lives and everything. I just there's a lot of stuff going on. From channel to channel. There's a lot of disagreements. There's a lot of, I don't know. And I think alive and bringing it in amongst each other or whatever, maybe we could try to solve a little bit of it. Maybe we can try to, fix what's going on in the community and everything. And what better way than it be on Urban Lawn Services Live? I think it'd be pretty cool. Maybe get some people in here that most people really don't want to see, maybe want to hear, but I think it would bring it into maybe debating, maybe talking, They do it, they do it in political stance, Why can't we do it in why can't we talk about it in the lawn care, or a little bitty old lawn care that everybody always sees and everything? We're nothing, we're nobody. So why not, express our feelings a little bit? And, if it has to be in, it's got to be in somebody's life, so why not it be in mine? Let's see. Talk about it, Lee. We'll get there. We'll get there, Tank. Don't worry. Ray's been cranking out videos here lately. I'm about 4th video behind. I know Ray is busting them out left and right. Bust a move, brother. He is busting them out left and right. And yeah, man, it's kind of crazy, man. So, what I want to say and talk about, as far as everything that's going on, let's see. Ray has made some great topics and great, he's made sense in what he's talking about on a lot of things or whatever. Like, stick with it. If you're going to do this and you want to do it long term and you want to be on here and you want to try to give advice and talk about, what you're going to, try to sell to somebody, whether it's knowledge and all that, I think that's kind of like a pyramid scheme in a sense that, nobody can, people can give you advice on what to try to do, but it's up to you. And I think Ray and a bunch of other people, not just throwing Ray in there, that you got to be able to do it yourself. You got to be able to have the confidence to get out there and do it yourself. So, James, welcome in here, man. Scott Murphy, welcome in here, dude. Appreciate it. We got to, if you're going to do something, stick with it, or don't go out there and claim to know everything or claim to be this wizard of lawn care and everything. If you plan on moving to something else, now, like in my situation or whatever, you don't see me really going on and throwing a lot of stuff out there, even though I got a lot of knowledge and I'll bring it to the table and everything. But right now I'm in a transition stage. I am in the stage of letting my guys go out this year, first year ever, letting them go out. And I'm trying to do the managing skill of it and pushing guys out to work and all that, where a lot of us really want to be. But you don't see me really doing a whole lot of talking about it because I really don't. I'm learning, I'm really trying to figure it out, and then to try to make it the best sense for y'all. I don't want to come across as Mr. Know-It-All and everything either. I got a lot of respect for a lot of people that's in this channel, a lot of people that's in this live, a lot of people that is, I've done it years and years and years longer than me, So yeah, Look, I knew. Hey, if I have to get this live fired up, we'll get it fired up. You hear me? That's part of it, But look at Jesse. He's exactly right. Don't be telling me what to do, Lee. Exactly. And I'm not going to, your business is your business. How you run your business is how you run your business. I'm not going to go in there and say, you don't know how to run a business or whatever. Jesse, go ahead and put in the comments. How long have you been in business? That's what I want to, actually, you know what? I want everybody to put in a comment, everybody. That way I can scroll through and see how long have you been in business. Everybody in the comments right now, put down in the comments how long you've been in the game, how long you've been in lawn care. Do that for me. And this is not proving a point to anybody. This is not flexing on anybody. This is just something that I would like to know how long you've been in business, and where you're at in your business. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't mind, put it in the comments how long you've been in business, man. And I just want to know, because I don't want to come across and come tell somebody, hey, you've been in business 5 years, and really you've been in business 10. You've been in business 15 years or whatever. I want to learn. I want to learn my community. I want to learn about you. I want to learn where you're at and what stage you're at in your business. So yes, put them in there. There you go, guys. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. We'll go over them. We'll put them. We'll post them up on here and everything. See, I like doing videos and talking to everybody. Exactly. That's what I like to do. Good evening, Lee and everyone. If you can't turn with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Yeah, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch, brother. But that's fine. I mean, everybody has a place, Let's see. I do what I do. I do what I want to do. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and I appreciate all y'all. I appreciate all y'all giving me how long you've been in business or whatever. But I've mentioned this before too or whatever. Y'all are all in my live, and I'm very grateful. But we're a lot of chiefs with not a lot of Indians around. You know what I'm saying? We're all big dogs. We're all big dogs because we all run our own business. That's what's so cool about it. I'm a big dog. I'm a chief. I run 2 guys out, and I do it. Ray. Brandon, Scott, Tank, Jeff, everybody is a chief in here. So yeah, we might disagree on some things. Guess what? We might learn a bunch of things from each other, which is great. So let's go through it. Let's go through the list, man. Since y'all are putting it on there, appreciate it. Let's go over it. A lot of y'all probably already seen it, but I'm just trying to catch up. Ray, 18 years, and he shows every day. And the mug is throwing out videos like it ain't nothing left and right now. So appreciate it, Ray. Brandon, 8 years in the business. 8 years. That's awesome. Scott, I didn't even know that. 10 years he's been doing it. 10 years. See, I'm learning. I'm learning from y'all. I'm learning who is in my lives, who is in my community. And it's super awesome. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. Tank, 5 years. Awesome. And been doing it 5 years so by yourself, and doing everything. You created a business, which is so great about this, guys. We have created a business to run and do our own destiny, to be able to show up. Nobody tell us what to do. That's why you see the little laughing comments on here about like Jesse or whatever. You're not going to tell me what to do. Exactly. I don't need to. I don't, that's not my job. You know what I'm saying? My job is maybe I'll throw something out there, some kind of advice or whatever, and you might pick up on it and be like, you know what? That's pretty good. I didn't even think about that. Holy crap. And you can write it in a comment on something to me, and I'd be like, holy crap, that's a pretty good idea. I might start putting that in my business or whatever. That's what we're here to do. 11 years, Jeff, man, on my own for 11 years. His own destiny. Ain't nobody telling him what time to show up, what time to leave, all that good stuff. Look at this. Well, since I was 13 years old, but legally since I was 27. So since he was 27 years old, he's been doing it, running his own thing. So yeah, it's probably going to be hard to tell him what to do. Let's say I've been in business 5 years, but I surrounded myself with mentors from the specific area, and it's been doing this 15 and 20 years. So he's taking on advice. He's not scared, or he is not. I ain't gonna say scared. That's a bad word to use or whatever. But he is not ashamed, or he's respectful to listen to the guys that's been doing this for a long time. That's what he's doing. He's taking advice from people that's been in it, been in the trenches, been doing this for 15 to 20 years, and he's taking their advice. And it's helping him. Hey, that's awesome. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm way behind on all y'all because I get into it, man. Let's see. But to be honest, I've learned a lot from you guys. Hey, I learn a lot every day. I learn something new every day. If I don't, then if I get to a point where I think I know everything and I don't need to listen to nobody. I can do it all on my own. I don't need your help. Blah 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 blah. I will run my business to the ground and won't be able to do it because I'll be too cocky, too cocky to listen and take any advice from anybody. That's something that my dad's always told me or whatever. Dude, there's going to be somebody that's smarter than you. And Ray, I love this video, and I know I keep throwing up Ray, and a lot of people are like, oh, you're all about Ray or whatever. Ray is a big mentor to me from the YouTube community or whatever. Now, I've been doing it 17 years. Ray's been doing it 18 years, but I look up to him because of the work ethic that man has. Gets out in the grind, much respect for him, and if people don't think that or whatever, then they're haters, man. They're wrong for what they're thinking, Let's see. I'm in it with everything I got. I just a little emotional at the 6-month guys teaching. That's what we're talking about, man. I hate, no throwing no names out there or anything like that. He wants to get on here. He wants to get in the comments. Hey, look, this is up at the very top. Up at the very, very top, he can get on the live just with all of us. And we ain't got to just, we can be respectful in my comments, in my live. We can be respectful and we can figure out, what all's going on with that. We can definitely do that. So let's see. What works for one person might not work for another person. Exactly. Find what works best for you and stick with it. Yeah, Tar Heel. Tar Heel ain't been in this game long or whatever, but guess what? He comes in these lives and he is wanting to learn. He's wanting to fill that knowledge up in his head like crazy. And he wants to absorb everything that he can learn that he's getting for free, that he's not having to pay for somebody in a pyramid scheme, to try to, get him to the next level. He can learn on these lives in our channel, guys, our channel. He can learn it, which is awesome. Let's see. I was kidding, Lee. I'm 57. I'm just catching up, guys. Y'all might already saw this, might already read it, guys, but y'all throw these comments in so fast. And I do want to explain a little bit in between each comment, if I can, for a second, and, talk about it. I like it. I think that's what makes these lives awesome and everything. So, my baby mama pregnant with triplets. I need some, y'all, EBT cards. Black Smoke having triplets. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, dog. You about to be, you might want to grow the business up a little bit more, man. You're going to have to get out there, man. Can to can't. Y'all ever heard of can to can't? Can to can't, man. That's what you're going to have to do is till you can until you can't no more, man. You got to get after it, Black Smoke. Got to get after it. Let's see. Listen to Doc or Ray. They've been doing it for years. Exactly. Yeah, listen to them. They know a little bit, man. That's a lot of babies. Let's see. He might be joking a little bit. Who knows? I think he's really joking, though. Let's see. The man is ambitious. I give him that. I hope he does good with whatever he decides. Hey, I'm not just saying it about one guy, dude. And I know we're trying. I know everybody's in here. But this could be coming from several guys. I see it in a lot of these launch, YouTube channels and everything. That I see a lot of it. What they're trying to pull out and bring to the table and everything. So let's see. That's like taking advice from a 12-year-old daughter. From my 12-year-old daughter. All right, I got to watch it on clicking on some of these, man. We're gonna have all y'all fired up in here in a second. Oh, we can't do that one. Just share it out loud tonight. Thanks, man. Thanks, Andrew, man. I appreciate it, man. You're always doing that, man. Hey, much respect, man. Thank you for sharing it out, man. Maybe it'll reach a lot more people. Been working out, Lee, looking a little slim. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Jesse, appreciate it, man. And no, I haven't, but man, I think it's this shirt. Dude, I got cold earlier, man. I had to go upstairs and grab a long sleeve fishing shirt on, man. And which I've been talking, and now y'all got me riled up this last 30 minutes. But man, yeah, I guess it's just the shirt, man. It's making me look good, man. And the waves in the shirt, or it's one of them fishing shirts that Chad and all them talk about wearing, to keep you cool, in the sun and everything. So appreciate that, man. That's the comments I like to see, man. Lee, you looking good, man. Heck yeah. Lee, I have an idea, everyone here, that good makes them a moderator. Then when someone comes on new, you will know it. Then if you like them, you can moderate them. That's the way a lot do. Yeah, I don't know too much, man. I just been throwing these lives on the last couple of weeks, and I know we had one a couple of weeks ago. Somebody came on and started la 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 la. I'm learning to try to figure all that out and everything. So maybe next, a couple times or whatever, we'll see. But usually this is a super great live, super great community, man. You don't see a whole lot of hate coming on in here, man. Everybody respects everybody in here. And, man, I really appreciate all y'all for that, because I know, some situations it could get a little, it can get a little critical sometimes. So, but everybody's very, very much respectful and everything. So time management is critical in any business rather than lawn care or a 9-to-5. Exactly. It doesn't matter what kind of business you're in. Ray's right. Try to be as efficient with your time as you can. That's how you make your money, because any service-based business, what you're given is time. You are giving them time to get whatever they need done on their property or in their house or anything, Let's see. Ray's all right. Jesse's lying to you. Oh, man, why you got to hit me like that, Tank? Why you got to do that, brother? Wow. Scott, 102 is brutal, man. That heat is something else right now, guys. It is, we're going to deal with it for the next probably 2.5 months, maybe 2 months, probably 2.5 months, I guess. And we're just going to have to deal with it, man. Just got to get out there and grind. This is what makes the man from the boys out here, guys. This is what does it, man. You got to get out there and get it. Go fishing when you can, because it's good for you. Exactly. Oh, me. Let's see. I'm not scared to go into the lion's den. Oh, well, welcome, dude. Welcome. Come on in here, man. Anybody's welcome to the lives, Jay. So, yeah, go ahead, man. Hey, you can even pop on the top and go live with me. I got it in the description. Everybody can, I didn't know this was a lion's den, but if that's what we're going to call it, we'll see. We'll take a vote on it and see how many people want to get in here and get into the lion's den. And I think that would be a cool little thing to discuss and talk about. So, guys, here he is, man. What's up, brother?
I got it working.
Yeah, good deal. You see, yeah. We're getting them fired up in here. You see that, right?
No, I haven't seen me. I don't know how to get the comments pulled up because I'm on the StreamYard side.
You're on the StreamYard too?
Yeah, I don't know how to get the YouTube comments to pop up.
Yeah.
I mean, I could pull it up over here on my computer and read them, I reckon.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people in here right now, and it's pretty good. So we got a comment right here. Jay's mowing. All I've done is share what moves, and I've made and I'm making. There's a misconception, and there's that I'm getting out of lawn care business, which is not true. So you're not getting out of the lawn care business, but you're going to do the what is a distribution thing too. Hey man, if you can make them both work, man, and have the time to do that and everything, hey, I'm one of these that I've actually, me and my wife has actually been talking about trying to invest in something else ourselves. But I'm at a point, where I send two guys out and they get everything done on the list and all that. And we're doing about close to about 1,800 a day. And I'm wanting to invest in maybe another type of business too or whatever. So, I mean, I don't see it's a bad thing or whatever, but, I've been doing it 17 years. My business is completely established. We're mainly commercial, like I've said in the past to everybody else. I don't know if you know this, Jay, but, we're 85% commercial, 15% residential. And, I'm now at a point in my life where I'm wanting to try to maybe do something else or whatever. But, my business is my business. That's never going to change, but we'll see, we'll see.
First of all, I cannot believe he's in here. I'm just going to say that.
Oh, that's fine. He said he didn't mind. He said he didn't mind to jump into the lion's den, and I'm fine with it. If we're going to call this a lion's den, if we're going to call this,
I don't have no issues. I just can't believe he's in here. I think it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I'm glad. I want my live to be where if there's a lot of conflict going on in YouTube and the YouTube world, that we do have a place to go to settle things. And why not better way and then make that be alive? Why not better way to make it be alive?
Hey, am I delayed or is it fine?
No, you're coming in good. You're coming in good. Look, he's got good people coming. Go ahead.
I pulled my MacBook up to see the comments, because if I pull them up on here, I can't see anything else. But it's very delayed on my computer.
Like a couple people's in here's done said hey to Jay. Welcome Jay. Hey Jay, great. What's up? So this is a good community, man, to be in.
Yeah, don't stop cutting grass.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Yeah, don't stop it, man. Keep it going.
I mean, I watched all his videos as soon as I was starting too. I watched all of them. He had the same trailer as me. Bought the Skag V-Ride too. I saw all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, he had a good marketing thing too. The whole Big Cat thing being in Kentucky. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, go Tigers, but that's cool.
Oh, me. I'm an elephant. I'm an elephant. Anything great, I'm an elephant. Or you can put a roll of toilet paper on a tie box, and I'm going to say roll Tide all day long. That's just me,
Hey, we had to play Kentucky year before last in the bowl game, so and it came down to the wire. It was not an easy game.
Yeah. Let me try to catch up with.
Sorry about Chris. He said he wasn't going to be back in time.
Yeah, hey, I want to complain to him a little bit if he was going to be on here about all this smoke they're talking about in the U.S. because of Canada.
I told him you were sweating a little bit if he was going to get off on time. He's like, man, I'm just not going to make it back in time. I'm like, okay.
Let me catch up with some of these comments and everything real quick. It says 1,800 a day is great. That's more than me. What the H? Yeah, well, I mean that's just what that's what my business is doing right now. I'm very blessed. I got two guys going out there, and I've got a couple videos in the. I hadn't made a video, and I'm not trying to make a whole lot of videos nowadays, but I got some editing I need to do. That we're doing some more. Bidding and stuff. We got a couple jobs coming up, possibly that we're in the middle of the bidding process. But I mean, that's where I'm at right now. Managing the guys, going out and bidding, and talking to customers if there's any questions, anything's going on with our yards, anything like that. So, yeah. All right. He said, not just putting him out. I'm just going down the list, Jay. So I mean, nobody's. We're all good in here, man. You're good. Even if I had to do both for a bit, if my guy Lonnie didn't work out with it, I will be able to do so until I find a capable guy to run the route. If Ray ends up being right and a burn through 80. Oh, see, all right. I get what you're saying or whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you want to test the waters. You want to, it's a hiring process, guys. I mean, I'm sure he'll agree with us too, whatever. Employees are hard to find. They're hard to find. He might have to run through a bunch of them, whatever. Dude, one summer, I went through 20 guys, Chase. I went through 20 guys in one summer.
in 4 or 5 months? That's
insane.
Yeah,
in one lawn season, I went through 20 guys. 20. And a lot of people would probably say, well, it's you, Lee. It's you. But who's been watching my channel? Who knows how I treat my guys and everything, you know? But to run through that many guys or whatever, I was picking the wrong guys. I was picking the guys that were, 25 years old, living at home with mom and him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just all I could get back then, the working market and all that back then was a little bit better than what it is nowadays. It still wasn't great. Nowadays, you can't find a fella to do anything. But back then, it was a little bit better, and I wasn't big enough. I blame it on myself. I still wasn't big enough to keep a guy, and pay him year round or whatever. That might be a tick problem too, but I wasn't quite there in my business yet, but I can still pay them pretty good, but it's just hard to keep guys on a crew.
One thing I disagree with him with is on that next comment. He says if he has a trimmer guy, he still thinks that's being solo. That is not being solo if you got a trimmer guy, because he's doing all the stuff. In my opinion, that ain't being solo, buddy.
Yeah.
Solo is doing literally everything.
Yeah, solo's completely by yourself.
I can mow 20 yards a day too if I had a trimmer guy.
Yeah.
And decent route density. Lord, that's the worst part. I love being on the mower. I hate weed eating.
He said, Black Smoke said, I've seen people weed eat apartments with Segways. Laugh out loud. Hey, whatever works, Well, if you can help them getting them steps, man, I mean, whatever you can do. I know I'd probably bust my tail on them and be more hurt than actually walking and doing it. But, if you can make it work. I mean, did y'all ever see it came to the GIE, but it didn't make it. But the guy had a lot of viral videos. I think it was called, I can't remember. It was like, shoot, give me a second. But it was like a lawnmower that he cut the front end off, and he had foot pedals, and he would stand up and ride it around, cutting grass and doing the blowing off, and the weeding and all that. I can't remember what it's called, but it was so cool, man. But it didn't make it after they tried to sell it in GIE.
That guy from SL Services says a bad trimmer guy is worse than no trimmer guy. That is,
that's Brandon.
That's some okay, Brandon. That's some words of wisdom there. Yeah, I would just just let me do it. That's fine. Yeah. Hey,
he's
SL
good,
Services,
but I'd rather
you
trim.
Run steel trimmers.
Who?
I know you, Brandon. I know he's got John Deere's. He told me, he said Deere's plural about his. He said he had two that were actually half an inch lower than what the deck adjustment says.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know if he ran steel stuff too. I don't want to get in a debate. I'd still like to,
Oh, we know how much you like your echoes, and I got you on the channel. If I didn't like you, I would say no, steel all the way, dog. Steel all the way. You can't come on my live. You gotta come run echo, competition,
He says he's got both. Hey, man, Doc's got a handheld set of commercial echo hedge trimmers. I saw him in one of his last videos. He's like, I forgot. Even got a Shindawa, so a nice echo. Gotcha.
Tank said if you got a guy that can properly weed eat and flip edge efficiently, you better pay his butt good money. Exactly. I got a video today, or not today, but this past week, while I was bidding them jobs and the guys are weeding them banks. And you remember earlier on in my videos that I would run that remote control.
Driving that RC mower in the air conditioning.
In the air conditioner. But I did a little clip the other day with them and showing the distance, how far one of them is. And dude, they're doing them with them FS70R weed eaters.
That's insane.
20 hours. Can I repeat myself? 20 hours
in the heat
of weeding every other week. 20 straight hours of weeding every other week.
And to just put it out there, all my experience was just doing internet research before I bought my stuff. I've never had a piece of it to run myself. I'm going to tell you that now. I've never
Yeah.
had them and just said, screw this, I'm switching to Echo. That was
Mhm.
all internet research of everybody. Every 10 comments would be 9 bad ones and 1 good one. And then with Echo, every 10 comments was 9 good ones and 1 bad one. So it's
Mhm.
like, you know, but trust me, I wish that I did have a one stop shop. If the Echo dealer sold John Deere, I would have a one stop shop. He's like, I know you be looking at them lawnmowers, and I was like, no, you don't have any green ones. I ain't
Yeah.
looking at them. I'm in here to buy a trimmer.
Yeah. What's up, Ronnie? If it's a picky customer, I'd rather be on the trimmer. If it's a rocky area near windows, I'd rather do that myself instead of my trimmer guy. Also, hey man, we all, I send my guys out now. My guy, y'all know Roberto. Shoot, half the country wants Roberto, but you
I
know,
said he's the
uh,
number one draft pick.
he's the number one draft pick. I
Hmm.
have I have I have I've made him a beast out here, but I talk good about him because he does good for me. But
Hmm.
I get in some situations in some areas, yeah, you might want to tackle that by yourself and let your trimmer guy do it. But guys, here's the thing. If you don't ever give them the opportunity to do it and you watch them and make them feel like they're worth something out there with you or whatever, that a lot of times I feel like that's how you lose your guys and everything too. You need to you need to you need to pop the out of their mouth a little bit,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
push them back a little bit and let them flow and let them go, man. Let them try to do it on their own. So one day, I hope everybody can get in a position where I am.
Tank, Tank,
That's the end
uh,
goal to me. You know.
Tank. No, they haven't. But Granger Smith is literally like one of my idols, and that's terrible now because he's in ministry to even say that. But yeah, I used to like worship the ground Granger Smith walked on. He's still one of my favorite people in the whole world. But I'll take that as a compliment because that dude's got crazy nice fake teeth. I do too, though. I got crowns.
I don't. It's original.
That's
Um,
funny. My wife would think that's funny.
FS85 was still best weed eater ever made. You're exactly right. But I had the FS85 and I had the FS90. The old school 90 was pretty good too, man. Both of them
Have
were
you
really good
have
weed
you
eaters.
have you ever had a 91? Or you just
Yeah.
run the seven?
I
You
got
have
a
had a
91.
91?
We got a 91 now. It's heavy as crap, dude. God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roberto won't run it. I mean,
Yeah.
I had one weed eater go down, and I'm
She
like,
commented.
Roberto,
That is funny.
I had one weed eater go down, and I said, Roberto, you're gonna have to run the 91 or whatever. He said, no, I ain't running it. No, I ain't running it. I was like, you got to run that weed eater until I can go buy one or whatever. But Roberto's so good or whatever, and he's like, that thing's heavy, Lee. It's a piece of crap. It's heavy. I mean, it's strong. Don't get me wrong, but man, my guys are toting a weed eater, man, for hours
Yeah.
on hours. He don't want if it's 2 or 3 more pounds to him, that's bull crap. That's how he feels.
So
So
that FS94, dude, that's the lightest trimmer I've ever held, even compared to a 2620. That
really,
FS94, I
the
grabbed it and I was
70's
like,
pretty low.
oh, I was like, my goodness, you can. This is hard here. This is a hard decision here for that 94. Do you know? Have you ever seen Unbroken Lawn Care, Lee? You know
No,
him?
uh.
He's big on Instagram. He does some YouTube, but he's one town over. He's in Simpsonville, and he's a diehard steel guy. And
Mm.
he's like, "Man, you got to get the 94s, blah blah blah, this and that." But then he's like, "Well, I got a weed eater down." So I'm like, "Well, all that talking you did."
Yeah, see, Brandon said the 91 is heavy. The
Yeah,
94s
the
are
90.
lighter than
Yeah,
the Echo.
they are. I picked that 94 up, and it felt like a toy. Yeah,
Ray
it's the
said,
true. It's
"Oh,
the true two stroke. It's not the the four mix with the valves and stuff. The
yeah."
94s. Well, you got
Ray
a
said,
94 hedge trimmer, don't you? Isn't your hedge
"True."
trimmers a
"Oh
94?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah." My head trimmer's
same.
94. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got
same
the
motor.
small. It's got the smaller shaft. I
Hmm.
got the smaller shaft one. Then they got a mid shaft one, and then they got the
Yep.
one that is articulated.
Yep.
So, and we used the smaller shaft one to do small bushes. I did buy a handheld hedge trimmer this year, but I haven't bought one in like 5 or 6 years. But I bought one this year. Roberto's liking it for the apartments. Man, I ain't even showed y'all the amount of bushes that are on these apartment complexes. I hadn't even showed that yet, and we just
Well,
got them all finished up. They're crazy.
don't you have a set of apartments you go to a town just to do those? Don't you have one of those that you
Yeah, we
just do
go.
the bushes a few
Yeah,
times
yeah.
a year? Yeah.
Yeah, we do the bushes twice a year. It's in the
Yeah.
contract, twice a
Yeah.
year, and then we mow them. And they're yeah, that's the ones that are hour and a half away. So we
Yeah,
do two apartment
you go there
complexes, hour
just
and a
to
half
do
away.
those. That's
Mhm.
crazy. Yeah.
Well, no, not just them. We have
Oh, okay.
I used to have the Northern Division gas place, but I lost that. But I'd still go up there, and we do. We maintain 4 properties up there. But man, what you make on them 4 properties?
What's
I'd
that
still go up there.
what's the big place you have that sits right there on that main highway that's got a huge like bank on
Oh yeah,
between
yeah.
the what is that?
That is an industrial place.
Yeah.
They build weight stations. You know, like you see on the side of the
Oh,
interstate and everything.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a $500 million company. I mean,
Yeah.
they're big. They're big, and they pay year round, and it's really good too, and everything. So.
Where's Chad at? Anybody talk to him?
Chad said he had something going on with church, and he might
Oh,
come
okay.
in here in a little while. But he had something to do with church right at the beginning. So.
Brandon, I'll say that my 2620 and my blower, the 7910, is 3 pulls in the morning and 1 pull the rest of the day, no matter how hot it gets. I will say that was my Echo stuff. That's what they say about the steel stuff, but they say if you pop the gas cap, it'll fire right up on a steel. If you just untwist that
Yeah,
gas cap,
yeah,
put it
yeah,
back on. That's what
hmm
they say. I mean, I've never
yeah,
had one.
yeah, yeah, man. We got Wayne in here. What's up, Ryan? Wayne, appreciate you being in here. You're a good supporter for the channel and everything. Uh, Lando the Commando. What's up, brother? I see you got the glasses on the emoji face and everything. I probably need to wear my glasses. A lot of people always say I weep with my eyes. I look like I'm real tired or whatever, or that I'm hanging out with black smoke too much or whatever. And they just think I'm woo, but none of that's going on, guys. That's just how my eyes are. You know, I've been told that pretty much all my life. Man, you high or something? Like, no, I'm high on life.
Some of the selling points too, Tank, on the Echo is the warranty. The 2-year commercial versus Steels is one.
Yeah,
That gets a lot of people too. Is
boy.
the warranty.
Steels are so good they don't help you out for nothing, dude. It's like one
Yeah,
of them
that's like
companies. They're like, we got such a big name, and everybody's gonna buy us anyways. We're not giving y'all any it said whatever.
man. One thing about Steel though, I'll tell you, they got an option for everything. You need hedge trimmer spray, we got it. You need mix oil, we got it. You need this, they got all kinds of stuff. And
Yeah,
the lube I use for my Echo hedge trimmers, it's really thick. It's a Red Armor lube, but it's thick. So when I run out of that, I'm just gonna buy the Steel spray and just use it because I think that's better. Just that, it's
yeah.
like you got the spray. You know, you just
Mm-hmm.
spray it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I use the grease to go inside of it,
Hmm.
but then I
Yeah.
use the steel spray, and I
Yeah.
would use it. I used to have an Echo hedge trimmer that was handheld. I use the steel spray on it for the blades and
Hmm.
everything. I mean, that stuff
Yeah.
is amazing, dude.
Yeah.
It works great.
They sell it right there at the counter. So you go buy a set of Echo
Yeah,
hedge trimmers, you take up the counter, and on the shelf right under you is that Steel
steel.
stuff, and you're like, all right.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Yeah,
And then the Steel grease too has the threaded head on it, so you can literally thread it into your stuff, squeeze it, and unthread it, which is
yeah.
convenient.
I'm having to do something right
Steel
now, but
debris loader, is that a thing? I know they got push mowers and everything
somebody's
else.
asking that.
Yeah, Tank said I'm thinking about buying a steel debris loader.
Hmm. Well, guys, I'll put the thing up there again. If anybody else wants to get on the live or whatever, they're more than welcome to or whatever. We got a pretty good bit of people in here, man. I'm appreciating all y'all being on here, man. We got Chase from CR Lawns in here right now. And guys, if you are not subscribed to his channel, please go over there, give my man a subscribe. Because guys, when he came on to the live, I think he only had like what 49. Yeah, I don't think you were at 50 yet, was you, subscribers? Because you said when you got to 50, you could start your own lives. And where are you at to this day and time? Like where you at right now?
323.
323, man. That's pretty. I mean, but hey, I look at stuff like that, and I think that's pretty cool, man. That your channel. I mean, hell, it wasn't but a couple months ago, right? I mean, when you were on the live.
Yeah.
So to grow, a couple hundreds, in a couple months, man, that's pretty good. So if you ain't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him, guys. He shows his little day to day. He is a firefighter at his hometown and everything, and he he does it on the side. He don't do this full time, but he's getting up to a number of properties where, I mean, if he wanted to, he could probably grow up and go on full time. But he's got a good job.
I mean, if I ever had to, but I mean, it is great how I've got it set up now. I mean, but I also didn't do a ton of marketing this spring because I already had a decent amount. I mean, I dropped 2 push mowing clients and thought I'd replace them that quick. Well, then 2 more retired. So I'm like, well, now I'm down 4. So now what do I do? Well, then I had the guy in my own neighborhood, who no text, no call, just literally went on Facebook and was like, hey, I'm looking for someone to take care of my yard this year. And that's the one I texted you about. And I'm like, what should I do about this? And I was like, no, I'm not even gonna give him the time of day. But since then I've replaced all those. So I'm back to 15, just like last year, but no more push mowing. So that is, I guess, a win.
Your channel is just CR Lawns, right?
LLC.
Oh yeah. LLC. Okay. I'm going to post it right there, guys. I can't really see all my screen right there for some reason. Let's see if it pops up right.
My wife said like and subscribe.
CR Lawns LLC. She already did it. There you go. There you go. You got your WAP in here just like I do mine. Awesome.
Look, she sits back there and lurks just like Brittany does.
Yeah, see, look, she just went on there and said, hello, Faith. Nice to not to be the only girl tonight.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Is Brittany upstairs because you down in the basement?
Yeah. My sister gave us a massage chair, dude. I've already been in it like 5 or 6 times. It's amazing. And she said she might come down here and hang out with us and get in a massage chair or whatever.
Hey, whose C530 was that? That was the exact mower I had last year.
Oh, that is Melissa. Yeah, her name's Melissa, but that's my wife's friend. And she's like the second grandmother to my kids because she watches them when we go out of town and everything. Super great lady. So the deal with her or whatever, I try to keep her mower up. I sharpen her blades, change her oil, change her air filter, fuel filter, just keep her mower good because she bought it at Tri-Green, but she's had it like 4 or 5 years. It's only got 200 hours on it. And I told her I'd just keep it up for her and everything. She helps us out with the kids, So.
Ray, I don't want you to go to bed, but it's like 2 minutes to your bedtime.
Oh no. Well, he's got to post another video before he goes to bed. So let him get another one. Let him get another one in and everything.
I think he just records all day and then he just breaks it up. You know what I'm saying? This 20 minutes will go to this. This 20 minutes will go to this. He's got it down to a science.
And that's what he said. And he's probably right. It does help the algorithm out if he, makes a bunch of 25-minute videos and trying to make a 40-minute video or, what I'm saying. So
the thing about Ray's channel is like he might not have 4 gajillion subscribers like Blades of Grass or Florida Turf Pros and all that, but when you first make a YouTube account and you're only going for lawn care stuff, his is the stuff that comes up. I mean, you'll see his stuff just as much as you see all the other, big people, quote unquote.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray definitely had that AC kicking like crazy down here earlier, man. It is very nice and cool in the basement right now. And it don't help. There's a vent right over my computer and everything that just blows right down on me. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, that's funny not to harp on it, but that Jay jumped in here after all that. I'm like, hey, come on in, buddy. We'll chat.
Yeah, I'm glad he did. I don't want this channel to be where somebody can't come on just because they're, worried about, they're going to get a lot of flack and a lot of hate and all that kind of stuff. That's why I said, hey man, get on here and actually get on the live, talk with us and everything. It doesn't matter to me, and if I lose subscribers over it and everything, then, everybody knows that I'm, the middleman, I'm not pushing for one to the other and all that kind of stuff. We can all have a place we can all get along. You know what I'm saying?
Um, but I mean, your channel, Ray. I mean, I'm not gonna sugar. I don't have. Hey, I don't have as much material as everybody else, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna show you all the stuff that the stuff I deal with and whatever. Like, I mean, I'm not out here putting nobody on blast because I'm no expert, but I mean, you know,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I talked about. I was going to rile him up, ruffle little feathers earlier in the thing, and sure enough, he pops on. So, I was
you're like,
like,
oh
"Wow,
boy.
all right, here we go." That's totally fine.
Cool.
And I wouldn't be disrespectful. Because I said it can happen to any. It can be to anybody. Not just one person. But exactly. Let's see.
Yeah, our AC, man. So in the hottest part of the day, which is like between 3 and 7, the sun is in the front of the house, just beaming through the front windows.
Mhm.
It's rough. So the back of the house stays pretty cool. In the front of the house, man, it's a freaking oven. But I wish in the summertime we could take our house and just pivot it a 180, and it would help with a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, my power
Brandon,
bill. Yeah, go ahead and tell
Brandon,
him about it.
we do 24/48s, but we've sent the proposal to city council to do 24/72s. So that's coming next year. So they'll have to hire a whole fourth shift. So
Oh
I'll be
wow.
there every fourth day. So which
Yeah,
doesn't benefit the city whatsoever. So that's how they see it. It ain't gonna do nothing but cost the city more money. It just benefits us. So that's why it hasn't been accepted the last 2 years.
yeah, my power bill it gets up to about 800 a month, guys.
Oh my God. 800.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah,
2 car payments. Good Lord.
uh, yeah. Oh no.
Is it
Yeah,
because
and
of
I just
your
spent six
shop and
hundred.
everything else?
Yeah, a little bit is my shop, but my shop's only about I don't know, maybe $150. The rest at the house. You know,
Uh you got it set on 67 or something?
about 68.
Golly.
Only when we go to bed. I crank. We just now started cranking it up to about 73 during the day, and then dropping
Yeah.
it back down to about 68. And I like to sleep cold, man. I don't like to be hot.
Me too, but
So
I'm afraid it'll blow up in the middle of the night.
now Ray said 65 here. Dang, dang. Yeah, but we got kids
Yeah.
in out
Oh yeah.
nonstop.
Yeah,
Exactly.
leaving the
What's
door
up,
open,
doghouse?
flies coming in. Yeah.
You're here, man. You didn't miss anything.
Hey Brandon, what John Deere mowers do you have? I know you told me they were half an inch low from the factory, like on the measurement. What mowers do you
Just imagine how many tacos you can eat with $800. I know. I just spent. We talk about the business and all that. We talk about numbers and everything. $600 just went out of my account for insurance for the trucks and all the
have?
vehicles and all that. That just came out today. It comes out automatically, but yeah, they hit me on a Sunday. But yeah, $600 of that just came out.
They hit
I'm
me
like,
on a
Brittany, did you
Sunday.
know that was coming out? She goes, it comes out automatically. I'm like, oh crap. All right.
They hit me for that on a Sunday. Can you
Yeah,
believe that?
they don't even wait during the week no more, man.
Oh, so you got both of the mowers, the two mowers that anybody needs to have.
Oh yeah, Z930 and a
Yeah,
Q850. I had a Z950,
yeah,
and
with that mulch on demand deck.
yeah,
I don't know
man.
why that is the biggest marketing scheme. I don't know why people would like. It
Hey,
sounds
it
like a
was
great
good.
idea on
It was
paper.
good for 2 seasons. I'll give you
Yeah,
that. It was really good
yeah,
for 2 seasons, but we wear them out,
yeah.
and after that, dude, you're constantly fixing them and all that. It was rough, dude. I don't even think they try to push them for anybody anymore. It was a bad deal.
Why did you switch, Brandon? If you used to have Skags? I mean, mine so far, knock on wood, man. I mean, I'm only at 60 hours, but most of it's operator error getting used to a stand on for me, like I said. But just being careful because my first few weeks, man, I was tearing some stuff up, but now I'm and also the controls have loosened up a bunch.
Dude, I'm at 400 hours on the 60, and I'm about 300 hours right now on the 54. I just did the oil changes. I'm doing the oil changes every
Hmm.
100 hours. That's what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
yeah, yep.
So every 100 hours, I'm doing the
Have
oil
you done
change.
your transmission fluid yet?
Hey, you want me to tell you something crazy?
Yeah.
The 652R and the Z950, I never changed the transmission fluid on them ever.
See, I bet you don't even have to.
I never
Just
had a
keep
problem.
just keep the reservoir full. I
I
bet you
never
don't
had
even
a.
have to.
I never changed them. I had them
It's
almost six
crazy to
years.
me. They
I
have
that
both. They have their own filters and everything. It's wild.
I usually go every 3 years, and I probably will get to that again. But the reason I went 6 years the last time is because 3 years was coming up. COVID hit. They jumped them prices on the lawnmowers up about 5,000
There
more
you go.
dollars or whatever, and I'm like, bull crap with that. I'll keep them until they fall apart.
Jay, if you buy a John Deere, I won't miss a video. I'll watch every one of them.
Dude, Jay, I'll tell you right now, if you go back and watch some of my videos and everything talking about John Deere and my dealership and the dealer support I have with them, oh my God, hands down, to me, one of the best dealers in the lawn care market of like a Tri Green. I use Tri Green, but dude, they have a 24-hour no stop program. And if they can't get your mower fixed in 24 hours, they'll stick you in a demo. My guy will create a demo if the demo's out. But like I said, I bought over 11 or 12 mowers through the history with them. I've been with them probably 11 years. But dude, it's for everybody. The 24 no hour no stop or anything like that. Dude, they want you in and out of there if you're a commercial guy. They want you in and out of there. So my guys drove an hour and a half away to get a part. A couple of weeks ago, we had a part break on our mower. Drove an hour and a half out of the way, an hour and a half back home, got my mower fixed the same exact day.
Brandon, what's wrong with yours? Why is it in the shop? It's just funny though, like when you had that issue happen with that rod breaking on your control. There's a few dudes I follow on Instagram. His has maybe 100 hours more than yours, maybe, and his has just happened too. I'm like, that must be a 600 hour ish deal
Dude,
where, you
let
know
me
what I'm
tell you,
saying? Like,
they when they told me it was going to be 2 weeks. He said it's going to
hmm
be 2 weeks. He said, "Look, I'm fixing you up a mower right now. We got
hmm
to put the tracker on it and all that. The other mower's out, and I know the guy that had the other mower. He said, "Let me try to get you squared away. It's going to take a couple hours later. You good?" I was like, "Yeah, we don't even need it today. I'd love to have it by tomorrow." And he
yeah,
goes, "Yeah." He said, "It only take a couple hours. Let me put the tracking system on there and everything." He said, "The reason there's 207 people waiting on that part."
yeah. See, and that's when you go back
It's
to
a
the
known
drawing
issue.
board and say, how
Yeah.
do we fix it?
They need to make it with a grade A rod or something, make it a little bit stronger or something. But you
Brandon,
know,
mine don't stick, but when I'm slow down and want to go back to neutral, I have to make sure those sticks are in neutral or else it'll keep rolling. But it's not nothing crazy. Like it ain't gonna run down the road and me chase after it, but it'll keep going forward if I don't intentionally pull them all the way to middle. They come most of the way, and then I just have to give them a little tap towards me, and it'll go all the way to neutral. And it's got 62 hours. What's your
Tar
fuel gauge
Heel,
like? My
Tar
fuel gauge,
Heel.
my fuel
Oh, go
gauge
ahead.
goes to yellow whenever I got 3.5 gallons left.
Mine works fine. That's why I was wondering when you did that day. That was kind of
Yeah,
cool that you did that on the video, and I was
yeah,
like,
3.5 gallons with the light on. I look in there, I'm
you
like,
could you could have ran
that looks
about
like
5
I
more yards
seriously, I seriously could have did the yards I had that day, but I
the
just didn't want
whole
to take
way.
a chance and
Yeah,
just look like an
yeah.
idiot.
Yeah. You don't carry a gas jug with you or nothing
I
either,
do.
though?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay,
five.
okay.
It's five
Okay. Yeah.
gallons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Van Green Tar Heel said he's going to try to come on next Sunday. He took his
Hmm.
family out camping, and he didn't make it back in time to join the live. So hopefully we'll have him on here next Sunday.
Yeah, him and his wife. He said he just wasn't going to be back. I mean, I think they might be in a kind of a remote part with maybe not good signal too. Maybe.
Yeah. See, Ray just had his clutch go out on
Hmm.
his X Mark 1,400 hours.
Yep.
So.
Beat the crap out of that thing to get it to come off. I know about that. Ray, did Chad's video not make you want to go buy a brand new Laser Z? He straight up called you out. I couldn't believe it.
I was watching a little bit of that video
Yeah,
today before my live started, and I didn't get to finish it off or
it was
whatever. I'm
from
gonna
like
finish it
last
off later.
week. It was like
Oh
one of
no,
them
they
from
were
last
talking.
week.
He had one today that he was talking back and forth about it or
Oh,
whatever. That
yeah. Last week
you
he
know.
said it straight up. He was talking about how, about a mower payment, whatever, which you and I talk, when you're doing as much as they are, that's nothing. But
Yeah.
it's the principle. I get it. But he straight up was saying about Ray, he's like, where they disagree. And I'm like, man, he just called my man out.
No, they're mans amongst each other too. They're pretty close. Him and Ray are pretty close. Just like we're all got our own little group that we're all pretty close with or whatever. And if you think they're calling each other, I told Ray one time because all the hate was going on. Ray's always known to bash somebody, and and he does it in fun, and he does it to rouse stuff up or whatever. And Ray knows I'll say that, but I asked Ray one time. I said, "Dude, throw some hate my way. Just say you can't stand me and all that. Just rile up the internet for me,
It's that Chinese skid steer.
Yeah. Whatever you come up with, man, just bash the crap out of me, dude.
Hey, that dealership y'all put all that mulch out? Have they called you to do anything else? You remember the
No,
one
we got
that
to
you
get.
had? The one that y'all had to do on Sunday that was like 15,000 pallets of mulch or whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do it. We're doing them once a week now. We were doing them bi-weekly. Now we're doing them once
Oh,
a
okay.
week. We got them. That's a continued. That was an extra add-on $7,000 we made on that,
Mm-hmm.
but they're paying a 12-month
Oh, gotcha.
maintenance thing. That was a new one I picked up this year. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a new contract. So, but now they're paying extra for the next 3 months of us coming out once a week because we're getting so much rain and all
Yeah.
that. So now we're doing it weekly. So
Oh,
it's a
gotcha.
lot.
Well, too, I mean, something like that, you trying to sell cars, you can't just roll up in there with the grass knee high. They'll go
No,
somewhere else and buy a Chevrolet.
no,
They'll
you
go to
got.
the Ford dealership next door.
And see, that was the problem they had. The guys that were doing it before me or whatever, they didn't go to them and actually tell them what it needed and everything. And I came up, Roberto's like, "Hey, man, it's getting thick out here, Lee. It's really tall." So I called the main guy and I said, "Look, you told me no questions asked or anything. Whatever this place needs, we need to do whatever we need to do to make it work." So I flat out told him and said, "Dude, we need to go weekly for, about 3 months. Let us go weekly. We're in this really wet season right now. The heat, all the rain that we're getting." And he's like, "Hey, go ahead, do it. Do what you got to do."
I literally
Because he
took a
wants it
pic.
looking nice.
I took a picture of my front yard to send it to you yesterday, and I forgot. But the rain took my fescue and absolutely did a 180 on it because it was yellow, man. It was hurting,
Yeah, yeah,
and now she looks like the stuff Doc cuts.
yeah.
It's
We
still got a lot of clover in it, but there's a lot of clover in it, but you can't tell when it's mowed.
Yeah. Did you get a lot of rain today? We say we would have the same type of weather, dude. It
No, not
flooded
to,
at the house.
not today, but it was
Flooded.
dark. I
Oh
mean, we had
man,
those 4 days straight like y'all did, but since then we haven't had any.
it's rained every day since the last live, guys. It has rained, and not the Tuesday night live. I'm talking about Sunday night's live. It has rained every single day, every day, and we're
Ray,
still getting the list done.
you gonna get another Kubota, or you gonna go to that dealership that buddy of yours got that deer from and get you a 325G? I know the Ag Pro dealership I have, they've got them all out there.
Look
It's a
at
good
Tar
looking
Heel.
skid steer.
Tar Heel goes, "Yeah, Lee, like UFC does, stir stuff up, call it LFC, Lee's Fighting Championship, and get some attention here." Oh my God. Y'all are entering into the LFC tonight. We got on the ticket. This YouTuber. And all right, fight it out. Debate it out. Oh, me. No deer, no roll-up door. Yeah, Ray likes that Kubota having that roll-up door and everything, and I don't blame him.
Yeah, yeah.
I know you want to see him in a John Deere so bad, Chase. You
Well,
want to see him
he
in a
made that
John
video
Deere.
of that guy. He went down
Yeah.
there and side by side, and he's like, "That's a nice machine." I'm like, That's nice to hear Ray say that. He's like, that's a
Yeah.
nice machine.
Well, you heard Ray too say, he admitted it. I don't know if he admitted it on his channel, but I watch a lot of his, channels and his comments, and he did admit a little bit about that stand on that hillside. He was a little impressed how it
Oh,
handled
yeah.
that hillside.
Yeah,
So
they do.
I appreciate him doing that.
They do. Those steep ones
So,
I've never had an issue. Now, I had to learn how to do it. And now that I have, it'll do it just fine. I had to learn to start from the bottom and turn up, work your way up the hill. That was it, though.
yeah, Ray wants that new. Machine. I don't blame him. He said they're nice machines for sure. See, I mean, Ray, he, not too bad to, you know, admit that, maybe the stand-ons will help you in some situations. I got
asked
rear him up a little bit.
I asked Nick, the guy from Tennessee from P&H.
Yeah.
I asked him, he's 52, I think. And I asked him, I was like, why haven't you done the stand-on route since, that's like the latest and greatest? And he said, just because he wants to sit down. He said, I'm old. I want to sit down. I'm like, fair enough. He's got a turf tiger. But he has an Exmark walk behind, and he straight up said on one of his videos that Exmark invited him to some tour in Nebraska at their plant. So maybe he's going to end up with a Laser Z, because he demoed one the last time his turf tiger was in the shop. Which, as soon as his turf tiger hit 1,000 hours, that thing stays in the shop.
Yeah.
On his videos, he'll have a brand new mower here before it's over with, because he's going to have everything replaced on it.
Oh yeah, he said I did better. It did better than I thought, especially with air tires. Yeah, I think that thing would hold a little bit better. Hills, Ray, you're right. If it was like us with the the Michelin twills or whatever, to me, man, them twills hold a little bit better of a heel because it's more flatter, on the bottom part. It's kind of like a little track hoe, that runs across the ground in there. It's got more ground penetration than an air tire does. You only see so much of it hitting the ground. So
yeah, they squish where they need to squish to make it flat. How did you end up with that V-Ride, Ray? Did you buy that a long time ago, or is that your buddy's?
That's the guy that works with him.
Oh, okay.
It's Justin's.
I got you. Well, because he's got that Skag hat in some of his videos, or a shirt. It's one of the two. So I didn't know why he's got it.
He used to have a Skag. You didn't watch him that long? Yeah, he had a Skag turf tiger too.
Only a couple of years.
Yeah.
All
he
the
didn't have
stuff
it long.
all the stuff I've seen has been his Exmarks.
Yeah, Exmark should be paying that man a lot of money, man, because he puts them things to the test, man.
I was gonna say there's two people. If you watch Ray beat the crap out of them Exmarks and they still run, and your John Deere's putting them through the ringer and they still run just fine, that should be enough right there. Don't even go listen to what the salesman has to tell you. Go watch these videos and then just go buy one.
Exactly, man. No doubt.
Yeah.
And it's good advertisement for them, free advertisement, because they don't know who the crap I am, and I've pushed them a pretty good bit, but I'm impressed with them. Their new design is really good. Now I had the old design.
Yeah,
they did some upgrades, man. They did some great things when they came out with that Q.
And that's the thing. Model. I get so defensive about, whatever, because people just say stuff they don't know. And they're like, well, they moved their production, this and that. I was like, dude, the commercial mowers are built in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah.
How much more American do you need to be? I'm not talking about construction equipment. I don't know what they did with that. Don't care. But the mowers are built in Raleigh. I
got to say something right here, right now, because I'm kind of hurt that nobody's mentioned it in the comments or anything. You see my sign, how I got it lit up this time?
It does look good. Purple is an attention getter.
I was hoping it would bring out people seeing it and being like, dang, Les, that's pretty cool,
You know that interior border is purple. You could get you a set of orange and you do the outside border, and then you'd be right. Then it'd be orange and purple.
Orange and purple. Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. That is the ugliest color scheme to put together that I can say. South Carolina
crimson and white looks great.
It does.
Yeah.
It looks real good. That's just like trying to say orange and blue.
I'll say
that's ugly too.
Like orange and purple merchandise is ugly, right? It
Yeah.
just is. But it works on a football uniform.
He
But
said it
like,
needs to flash, Lee. It ain't that. It ain't. My son just has a little light, and I just put it on there tonight, and it's you see up there in the top. It's like a little battery that cuts on and off. And I was like, let me put that on there. I think that'd be cool tonight.
no, you're right, Tank. I mean, even my kids know that my favorite color is red. I'll tell you right now, I say, the best looking stand on mower out there is a John Deere Q850. I mean, hands down. But the best
Yeah,
sit down is that new freaking Laser Z. Them things look
yeah,
good.
they
With
do
the
look
red
good, man.
instead of the gray.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
took the
they do
gray and
look
made it
good.
red.
Yeah,
Golly, they look
yeah,
good.
it looks good for real. And I do like the color scheme of. I like the skag. I like the blackout skag, where it's got a lot of the black accents and the
Yeah.
orange in it too. I
Yeah,
like
the
the blackout.
XLs.
Yeah, the
The
XLs
XLs
look
have
good.
more black. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's no
them
denying
things
it.
they're
Yeah,
sharp, dude. They're
yeah.
sharp.
I
I wish they would make the damn tires on the John Deere black,
oh, I
not
know.
yellow. That just
Like
kills me, man.
if you get the twills, you should get the black. They should just give you the black rims
Yeah, I
on the
know. Front.
fronts.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. They need to have a
and
blackout version to John Deere. Hey, they
yeah,
really need to do that. That would be sweet.
and
What's
make
up,
it and
Chad? Chad's in here. What's up, buddy?
oh, better late than never.
Yeah. Let's see. Trying to catch up with some of these comments, man. They come in here.
Yeah,
They
the
do
blue
come in here
mowers
kind of quick.
freaking Kevin off the beaten path bought one of them blue
I
cheetahs.
know. Yeah.
I
He
still ain't
talks
seen
about
him
a
mow
pretty good
grass.
bit.
So if y'all seen him mow
Dude, did
grass,
you see the
please
video he
connect with
did?
me.
Did you see the video he did today? He's going to try to tackle that 34 acre property with just him
No,
and one guy.
but when
Yeah.
I was trying to scroll
See?
through, I'm trying to scroll through and find videos for my son to watch, and he sees the thumbnail of that blue. He's like, "I want to see that blue," and I'm like, "Nah." And I just keep scrolling. So he pointed to Chad's. He wanted to see Chad's Laser Z, and I was like, "Yeah, buddy, but like Chad does a lot of talking, which I want to hear." I was like, "There's not a lot
Yeah.
of mowing, so like we're going to have
Yeah.
to go to somebody doing some mowing."
Yeah. Yeah, I like a lot of talking in videos. That's something we
Hmm.
can talk about too, guys. I love talking in videos because we all mow. We all know how to mow, and I will put it in bits and pieces of my video too. But I like the talking, man. I like for people, I want to know what's going on in your mind that day. I want to know what you're thinking.
That's how I learn. Hearing you
Yeah,
talk,
that's how you learn.
I don't need to. I love to watch you mow, obviously, but I
Yeah.
don't need to see it. I need to hear what you have to say about stuff.
Yeah. The hands-on, you do it
Hmm.
yourself.
Hmm.
You ain't gonna learn just by watching, just like with anything,
Yeah,
welding or anything. You got to get in there and actually do it. But to hear somebody talk about it, that's what you
yeah.
get your knowledge from.
Hey Chad, I know you got the accelerator bagger catcher for your Laser Z. I don't need to know numbers wise, but how much percentage wise on those yards do you charge when they want you to use the bagger? If you're still watching,
Yeah, he's still walking and watching. He just
yeah.
he just commented to
Like
Dalton.
if you use the accelerator bagger, how much more percentage wise do you go up from what you would normally charge? They make that so that brand bagger for our mower, Lee, they make it to where you don't even have to do any hardware. It mounts right on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
and I
just
was
use
telling you,
that lift that's already on there. Don't you have one though? Am I preaching to the choir? Don't you have one?
yeah,
You
but
have one
I
of those
extended
catchers?
I extended it myself, and
Oh, okay.
Chad's got the extension that you buy. I
Hmm.
I rednecked mine up and made it
Mm.
extension and everything, then put the lid on the back and it closes and
Oh, okay.
everything. But I don't use it anymore. We don't use nothing. We don't use nothing like that anymore, man. I said it. We moved our customers to weekly in the wintertime, and
Hmm.
it's shoot, they just blow it out and we mulch it up. That's all we got to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Put mulching kits on your mowers, man, and go, dude. You can't go wrong. Actual mulching kits. Now I do have the grass flap for the 54-inch, and I was telling you too. They make it with magnets, like heavy magnets, and you can set it on there. And if you want to take it off and take it on, the grass flap, I I've heard a lot of people say that magnet's so heavy, dude. It works great. It don't move around and don't jog around or nothing. And just quick, easy on and off. Mine it bolts on because I had mine on the 652 when I had it, and then I just got it. And when I traded it in for the 850, the Q850, I went ahead and reattached it onto the new Q850. And I like the foot controls, dude. And I saw that Chris from Van Green, he has the same thing, the foot control. And that's the idea, dude. You don't have to take your hand off or anything because they make it where it's another lever you have to open up and close. And you're just taking your hand off when that happens.
I've been able to survive without one. And it's not that I don't want to get one. I just, it is what it is. But I do have a few yards that I really have to mow different to keep it out of the mulch. But then I go in here and Chad don't have one on those X marks, and he's just mowing like a fool, just going at it. And he don't have one either. So I'm like, well,
I like it for the commercial side, man. The commercial side, you're up against all these cars and everything. Drop that thing down, mulch around them. Don't sling a rock on them. Because and some of my apartments, man, they got these little kids out there with rocks and everything, throw it in the grass all the time. You try to eliminate it the best you can with them. Hey, Chad said, I don't charge extra using it. It makes the job faster in most cases, unless I'm having to empty it a lot. Is answering your question.
Yeah. Does it save time because you don't have grass clippings to blow, or because you're not double cutting, or both? Because no, he said most of those Bermuda yards he does are bi-weekly.
He said he used to have the foot control on one of his too. He said he used to have the foot controls on one of his too.
I tell you, I miss a foot pedal deck lift though. Sheesh. My arm gets a workout. Good Lord.
And look,
7-gauge steel deck up with the hand control.
Yeah. Hey, just imagine doing it with the 652. It had the mower sitting on it, the engine.
Oh, the motor. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But there again, you're new in it, like you said, this your second season?
Yeah.
You're going to graduate into better yards and better lawns as you go, and you can drop some of them lawns off. So it ain't so, because you're like what we talk about. A lot of times you're probably taking on all that you possibly can. You know what I'm saying? To grow your business, everybody has to do that. But as you get further on and build relationships and word of mouth, you'll pick up better yards. You can drop off some of the ones that are making you have to do all that kind of crappy stuff, Get rid of the crappy yards for your more quality yards.
And it's not because of the tree roots and stuff. It's because, like, some of them ones I showed you get to the top of the hill and you got to pull the deck up, or else once those front wheels get on the other side, it's going to bring the deck down lower and it's going to scalp the crap out of the yard. So you have to raise it up. It's nothing to do with tree roots, like some of the other ones I've had where, you're trying to go over tree roots or whatever. But these, you get to the top of the hill and you crest and it flattens out. If you don't yank that deck up, you're going to scalp the crap out of it.
Hey, Chad, what's this all about? Lee steals info from my videos I see. What are you talking about, man? What information did I steal? Calling me out, man. Crappy properties as you grow. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As you grow, let go of the crappy yards or whatever. Yeah. I forgot Chad invented that. It's the first one to talk about it.
I did that.
Nah, I'm just messing with it.
I had one on my 2622, Brandon, but I got to where you don't have as much leverage in your left hand to swing it back and forth. So I took it off. And I'm not tall. I'm 5'8.5" on a good day.
Yeah, come on, 5'5", 5'6".
So I took the handle, the factory handle, I move it all the way up high as it'll go on that line, and I screwed it right there.
Yeah. He said, I said it in your last video, just messing with you. I ain't even finished your last video yet. I got to like 20 minutes and I had to hurry up and jump on this live. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it up or whatever. So,
and really too, I took it off because I don't want Ray would have seen it. Ray would have made fun of me for the dog. He'd have been like, "Take that off. You're 37. You're too young for that."
Yeah, Ray, I saw a little bit on your video too, and didn't get to it completely about. Well, I just saw the title. Help me helped me try to price this stump jobs and everything, but I hadn't watched it or whatever. But some people saying what you did on here was kind of a little low. But I mean, you got the equipment. You don't have to rent the equipment. You don't have to, how far is it from your place? Because a lot of your jobs are, which is crazy. You don't go more than 5 or 6 miles. I mean, holy crap, dude. That's me going just to my town. From my house to my town is 5 or 6, 7 miles to try to get to my first yard. I'm country, man. I'm out in the sticks. Hey, we pulled up this evening. We went to my son's house and came home. I pulled up this evening, had a deer run across the road, pulled on into my driveway, a bunch of turkeys, a bunch of baby turkeys, rabbits. I mean, I got all that, right next to me, man. It's wildlife all day.
There's a guy, speaking of X marks, there's a guy in Sumter. Sumter is about 3 hours south from us. They're closer to the coast. He's a firefighter too, but he's got a YouTube channel. And he's had a couple used Skags with a bunch of hours on them, blah, blah. And I was telling him about, why don't you get on the stand array? He's younger than me. He's like, I don't like to stand. I want to sit. And I want a 48-inch deck. That's the sweet spot, blah, blah, blah. I'm all right. Well, he's like, and them John Deeres are too expensive. This man goes to an Exmark dealership. I said, but you're going to say John Deeres are too expensive? You're standing in the Exmark dealership. Are you serious?
They're pretty happy about their products too.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, but man, all right, Chad, I see what you're saying or whatever.
That's before you put twills on them.
Chad said he feels safer on the set down more than he does. But this is coming from Chad and Ray that really don't have a whole lot of experience. Don't really have a whole lot of experience on the stand-on mowers or whatever. I'm more safer on a hill with a stand-on than I am a set down. So I'm totally opposite than y'all because ever since I've been in business since 2009, I got a grandstand. So I've always cut these hills and banks with a stand-on. And I have had situations where you let that front tire go too low, that baby's taking a nosedive. Just drop off the mower. You're already standing. Just step off of it. Let that daggum thing roll all the way down to the bottom and do what it does. Then go back down and pick it up.
I wish you could have been a fly on the wall at one of these properties I got. I got a guy who he's got a hill in his backyard that's flat in the bottom. And I was going on his hillside against a tree, and I went to just back up off where I was to just start up the hill. And for some reason, when I went to back up, I got as much as I wanted. And I rode that thing backwards all the way down the hill. And I was looked around to make sure nobody could see me. I'm like, that's embarrassing. I hope nobody was watching.
Yeah.
I wasn't in no danger, but I was like, I could have jumped off this and avoided all that. But I was like, I cannot believe I just did that.
Yeah, Jay, that happens a lot over here, man. A lot of rabbits get hit with mowers and everything. They bed down. And when the guys are out here, around me bush hogging, I've heard stories of them, hitting a baby deer or whatever, down in the thicket and everything, trying to hide out and all that. So, yeah, you must be in the country like me.
That is, Chad.
In Kentucky.
I've been waiting on you to say something.
What is he saying?
He said, is that the real Jay's mowing in here?
Hey, we are famous now. We are famous now, Chad. We got the real Jay in here. So,
Real Slim Shady, please stand up.
Please stand up.
He's going to think all we do is sit around and talk bad about him. That's not the case.
No.
That's not what we mean.
Jesse, I appreciate you, man. I didn't mention it in the show already, but I appreciate you noticing my light up Urban Lawn Service sign back there. I did need a little signage on the side of it. Maybe one day if this channel gets really big and it's a piece of the lawn community, maybe I can give it away to somebody. They'll be like, oh snap! I got Urban Lawn Service live sign.
I mean, you already have the desktop with the mic set up. You're already way light years beyond what we're all doing.
Oh man, I don't cut grass no more, man. I manage guys and they go out and do all that. I'm a podcaster now. I do need to interview people, man. I think that would be kind of cool, to actually do interviews that are pre-recorded and post them online and everything. I think that would be pretty cool,
Yeah.
Really.
I'm telling you, man, we can have that real podcast even though it's remote. I'm telling you.
What's it called? What are we calling it?
Cutting up and cutting grass.
Cutting up and cutting grass. You see, I put it in the title. I put it in
did.
the thumbnail.
I told my wife about it. I said he used it.
Yeah. That's kind of cool, ain't it? Got you a neon sign. I do need to make me a neon sign. You're right, Jay. I really do.
No, Chad, I was done said I got him a set from Amazon of orange LED lights on the way, so you can put it on the top of that sign. We don't need no Auburn stuff in there.
Oh my God, dude! I'm gonna change the color. My son was telling me that I can program it on my phone. It's gonna be lit up in red, damn it, because everybody is all about these other teams than my team. You see the sign below it right there, baby. It's Bama Boulevard. Come on.
Hey, Chad just wishes he beat y'all twice for a national championship.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go, talking smoke. Who's still got the most, man? Let's just go with that, all right? Who's still got the most championships? Since we're getting into it.
I don't know.
Hold my baby boy trying to get him asleep. Hey, man, I hear you, man. I've dealt that, Jay. I've got 3 kids, man. I got a 19-year-old that just moved out. And I got a 10 and an 8-year-old. So, yeah, I had kids at a young age, man. I had them I started at 22. And hey, and if you don't know this, Jay, I got a grandson coming in November. So,
hey, Lee, can I show you something? I told my wife I was going to do this. I got to do it before I forget. Can I show you something?
Go ahead, show me.
I got it right next to me.
Go ahead, show me what you got next to you. Here we go, guys.
It ain't Clemson related. I got me a new trimmer.
Look at that.
This is my son's. This is what he walks around the house with.
That's awesome. Hey, tell him I got some work for him if he wants to go and meet Roberto and David on the banks.
Hey, at my John Deere dealership, they have the toys in there, you know.
Yeah.
They got the steel battery powered toys. I'm like, nah, reach up there on that other shelf and get this one.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. I like it, man. I like it.
I mean, John Deere did used to make push mowers. They ain't never made no string trimmer, but we ain't gonna tell him that.
Yeah.
Still does have the good toys though. They got the chainsaws and everything. That's talking about new baby or Alabama championship. Well, you got plenty of both. So,
yeah. Jay, are you going to go to GIE this year? I know it's right there in your neck of the woods, man. You ain't got to go far at all. If I try to go, heck, it's gonna take me a minute to get up there. I've never been. I'd like to go. Me and my wife has been discussing talking about going, but
Jay, I haven't seen anything in a while. Do you still have your V-Ride, or did you get something else?
And his baby boy just turned 2 last week. Awesome. Wow, man. Exactly. We know how that is, man. That's what I told my wife, man. I'm glad we ain't got them running around like they used to, man. Our worst thing, dude, back in the day, Chase, and I don't know if y'all had to deal with this, is sippy cups, man. Oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, funny story. My kids still use them. Like they drink milk, still whatever, a few times a day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so my son, when he was teething so bad, he would chew the crap out of the tops of them to where he wore a big hole in it. Now he can just turn it up and just down it. Well, my mother-in-law had some of those same lids laying around, new ones that weren't chewed as all get out. Well, she sent them home with us. We put his milk in that cup with a new top on it, put it on. He wasn't about it. He wants the old chewed up one with the big hole in it, so he can.
Oh no, and he goes everywhere. That's how ours were, dude. Hey, my kids loved them, and you can get them you used to be able to get them at Dollar General, and they screwed on there like half size, but they had a rubber place where you drink out of it. They choose the top of them out, dude. I was buying a case of them a month. Because once they busted them open or whatever, it was destroying our car. It was destroying our house because they'd be fighting and they'd just sling it all over the place. Because our kids, we went back to back with our kids, Chase. Yeah. They're only like 16, 18 months apart.
Hey, ours are 15 months.
And I'm like, my wife will probably say the number right because I don't know the age of my kids or whatever. So she'll help me with that or whatever. But
she's typing right now.
We went back to back, man. I wanted a girl. And
she's typing. Brittany.
Oh, she is.
Right
look, she's look, she's already on it. We put Dollar General in business with sippy cups, man. We put them in business, dude. I wish I bought stock in sippy cups.
I still find milk everywhere, and our youngest are 8 and 9. That's funny,
dude. Especially my wife's Yukon. It's all black interior, leather interior. Yeah. Till this day, I'm still cleaning up old milk and everything, dude. It's disgusting. Gosh. Dude, we've had it detailed so many times, though, and I'm like, good, nah. All right, Jay said, here's the question Jay said. He's answering your question.
You run Echo or Steel, Jay? I can't remember.
Your wife's doing laugh emojis all the way across, man. She knows y'all are dealing with it.
Yeah. Woo! Dude, I'm telling you, he's something. I mean, you've seen him. He's obsessed with he would rather, if I told him, hey, do you want to go look at lawnmowers or a fire truck? It's lawnmowers. He don't give a crap about the fire truck. He wants to go see lawnmowers.
Dude, I like your kids. I like your kids' hairdo and everything because my son, my youngest, had a rat tail for the longest. Yeah. He loved a rat tail.
My son's never not had a mullet. Like he's never not had it. So, when he goes to get his driver's license and we finally have to cut it off or something, it's going to kill me.
Brittany wants a baby girl. She never wanted a girl.
Our kids have discovered Diet Coke. Because that's what we drink a good amount of times. And Russ, my son, he every soda is Diet Coke. So like I gave him Sprite. He's like, this is clear Diet Coke. I'm like, it's called Sprite. He thinks all soda's Diet Coke. It's just different variations. I'm like, no, Diet Coke is here, and everything else is subpar. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Or no, that'll be years down the road. I do want to go one day because I want to meet all these people I've been following on YouTube for years. Yeah. I do want to go for real. And I can take time off. I can take time off work. I got plenty of vacation time. We can actually go.
I want to do it and do a big meetup, man. Like we find somewhere and do a big meetup with everybody or whatever, Hang
out for days. Like that's, that could be the one time a year everybody does it. Yeah, it'd be super fun.
I mean, because
you ain't got to go up there and buy anything. You just go up there and look at stuff and hang out. You ain't got to buy nothing.
Yeah. I think it would be good for all of us guys, especially in this live that we do every week, especially in the other channels and everything. Get together, man, meet up, hang out, and just talk lawn care, which my wife knows. If we go to a casino and there's another, that's what happened last time we was at the casino, man. There was another guy there that was a lawn care guy or whatever. He was a landscaper, not really a maintenance guy. Dude, we talked forever. My wife's like, I'm going to leave y'all be because I know Lee's not going to shut up and he's going to talk your head off. And that guy goes, well, I'm going to do the same thing to him. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, once you're in it, it's like, it's not your whole personality, but like, it's the majority of it.
Yeah.
Like I have plenty of hobbies, but if you want to talk about lawnmowers, pull up a chair.
Heck yeah.
We'll talk about I like all of them. I just like the green one's the best.
Yeah. That's just what you've had. That's what you you go to. It's your go-to mower, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And I mean, they just make in all seriousness, they just make it so easy. Like a company that big is so easy because they have all the resources. Yeah. They do everything in-house. I mean, they make everything. It's your one-stop shop.
Chat said rat tail. Sure enough, man. He rocked the rat tail, dude. He loved it. Or a faux hawk or a mohawk or something like that, man. My youngest, he played baseball and everything. He put like cutouts in his hair and then have it like a faux hawk or whatever. They did all kinds of stuff, man. They love it. Hey, Lee, when I get the shop built, maybe we could all meet up one weekend together and do a live show on a location. That would be cool one day. Yeah, that would be awesome one day for real. Have us all come up and hang out and do a big live. That's what somebody like if we all went to the beach, we all get in there and do a live, or like you said, the GIE, we all come to somebody's hotel, and I'll have it all set up and everything, and just have a bunch of mics out and everything, and a big camera showing everybody,
Well,
and we're
you know
talking.
who lives. You know who lives the closest to the GIE. He's in here tonight.
Oh, I know Jay. Jay's got the spot for
Hmm.
us, man. We just hang out with him.
He
Jay,
lives the closest.
Jay, you better have some room for us. We're all coming. We're all coming to
By
stay, and we're all going to.
by default, we're going to Jay's house.
Brittany's like, y'all never sleep for days. Nah, we probably wouldn't.
No, it's 2:00. We still talking about mixed oil. Yeah.
Mm. He said Lee would lose his voice eventually. Yeah. It'd take a long time, though, especially when you do these lives and y'all want to be on here for 3 hours. Y'all want to be on here for 3 hours on a Sunday night. It'd be tough for me to lose my voice. You know, I'd have to really all weekend long. Yeah, we'd probably lose it eventually. Look, she said he hadn't since he hadn't yet.
I remember John Deere. I mean, they have a big display every year, but when they redesigned the Q8s, they had a massive display at the GIE showing all of them.
He said Lee gets me fired up on the live show. I get myself fired up on the live show. Like when we get done, guys, I go up to the top and Brittany's like, let's go to bed. I'm so tired. I'm like, you're going to have to give me about 30 minutes to calm down, man. I got to sit here and calm down. I'm lit up, you know. I'm pumped up, man. That's what I want to be. I want to be pumped up for everybody. He's got a barn, dude. Hey, I'll sleep in the barn. Shoot. Man, I'm country, dude. I'll sleep in the barn. I'll sleep in the hay loft.
I do wonder though how far out people have to book those hotel rooms.
Oh, I bet a long time, man. I bet it'd be hard for us to find one now.
Louisville's a big city, but
yeah,
you probably got to do it a year ahead.
He said people get in. Brandon goes, people get in fights about mixed oil in the forums. I don't know why. Hey, look, my guy. I went to Try Green.
End of story. Red Armor.
No, don't listen. No, we're going to get in a fight right now. Don't listen to him. No, it doesn't matter to me. I could care less what kind of oil you work at. Whatever's been working for you the longest, use it. You know, it doesn't matter. But I went to Try Green this week to buy some oil, some 2-cycle oil, and I get the because I got a 2-gallon jug. So the Sure Can 2-gallon jug. So I get the 2-gallon mix. I don't like to do the 1-gallon mix or the 5-gallon mix. And then they make a 2.5-gallon, which is kind of retarded.
And who has a 2.5-gallon gas can?
I don't know anybody. So look, they didn't have any on
two. There's no in between.
They didn't have any on the shelf. And the guy's like, I got some back here in the back. I'm like, okay. And it's a brand new box. It's like cardboard box. You couldn't see what was in it. He opens it up and it's all the silver kind. I was like, no, man, I want the orange. He goes, really? I was like, dude, I've been coming here for years, for 11 years. I never have bought the silver kind, and I've not had any problems. Yeah, I've not had any problems with my mower or my weed eaters or anything. He says, I got the orange in the back. He said, you know, they say that yellow, the silver's better. I was like, yeah, it costs more. He goes, of course, I want you to buy it. I'm like, no, because I buy the cases. You know, I buy the cases at a time, like 2 or 3 of them, like 6 packs.
Well, I'm not a steel guy, but they say if you use their oil, you get another year on your warranty. I did see that.
Oh yeah, you will. Yeah, once you buy it, if you buy their oil, they'll give you an extra year.
Yeah.
On the thing. When buying.
Which I love stuff that matches, so I'm going to use it. I mean, if Echo made some green stuff tomorrow, I'm going to buy it.
Brandon's got a 2.5-gallon fuel tank. So what are you saying there, Chase? See, somebody in our comments has got a 2.5-gallon mix tank. What's up, Francisco, man? How you doing, brother? Glad you made it in here. So glad.
Nick, though, Nick from Tennessee, he made a video one time and said the Echo Gold oil was a lot better than the Red Armor in his experience. I'm like, yeah, I guess you're one of a million who says that because everybody tells you to run the Red Armor. But that's just for the Echo people. If you're in here.
We're not in that form, you know. It says Chad said it doesn't smell any different, Lee. Notice that? Yeah, it don't smell any different. I think all it is the same oil. Everybody's using the same oil. They're just putting it in a different bottle.
Yeah. Do you know who Chicanic is?
Who?
Chicanic.
No.
that lady on YouTube who's a small engine repair lady. Her and her husband run that small engine repair big YouTube channel. Do you know
Mm-mm.
her?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so she just fixes all kind of small. Her and her husband run a shop. She used to have an Echo storefront. She was an Echo dealer for a while, but she fixes everything. But she said that the steel oil is some of the best oil out there. It's just designed to where you're running their equipment wide open, or else that you don't get the actual full effect of how good their oil is. I'm like, well, that's just two strokes in general. You're supposed to run them wide open. That's what they're designed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter
Yeah,
what
but
oil you're running, the spark arrest is going to gunk up. You got to take that thing out day one. Just go ahead
what's
and take it
going
out.
what's going on back behind you? Like in your next room over there, it's like lights are flashing like crazy or something.
That's where my wife's on the couch watching TV.
Oh, okay. I was like, man, they got a party going on up behind us or whatever. I'm like, what in the world?
She's actually in there playing Xbox with us in one ear and her headphones in the other ear.
Oh, so she's like Mama Tank. She likes to play.
We game
She's a
together
gamer.
we game
Oh,
together almost every night. Yeah, I'm at
I've
my
never been
gaming
that big
setup
into
right
games.
now.
Oh, you're at your gaming setup?
Yeah,
You
so I
got your
play here,
gaming
she
chair and
plays
all
here.
that?
Oh yeah, I play here,
Yeah.
she plays here. I'm in.
This,
So this right here is
this,
like this was my man cave, but now it's my man cave slash kids playroom. So
oh,
all my
yeah, yeah,
sports memorabilia is still in here, but so is
yeah,
all their toys. So that's what you do when you have two kids. You just share. You share your
yeah.
stuff too.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, yeah. I
Yeah.
don't have
See.
nothing that's mine anymore. Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you.
There
But
ain't
look,
much.
this is my
There ain't much
son.
Clemson stuff in here.
My son
It's
moved out. My son moved out, and all his gaming stuff he left, and I made it my podcast. And
yeah.
like this
Why did he
chair,
not
this
take
chair
that
is
to
the.
his house? I don't. Why did he not take that with him? Is
I'm
it because
glad
he
he
works
didn't.
so much now he don't have time?
Yeah, yeah. No, he told me today when we were over there. He said, "Dad, you're gonna bring me my gaming stuff back in my chair, my keyboards, and all that." And I'm like, "No, man, I've already turned that into a podcast room, dog. Sorry." He's like, "Well, that ain't right." I was like, "You left, son. Sorry."
Yeah. And see, I
Your stuff,
take
my
like.
stuff, when you don't take it with you.
I mean, the general consensus is us firemen. We just sit around and watch TV all the time. But like, we actually have a lot of mandatory stuff we have to do. But like, I take my Xbox to work, and after 5 o'clock, as long as we're not running calls, I game at work too. But
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing. Yeah, she's got her own Xbox there. I've got a gaming TV. But yeah, she plays. I play in here. But yeah.
Yeah, they take over my shop. As you've watched some of my videos, all the black marks on my shop, brand new shop floor. They get their little e-bikes in there and ride them, and their
Hmm.
scooters and all that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
take a bunch of stuff out, and they can rollerblade in there and all that
Our
kind of stuff. They
is
take
your
over.
8 and 9 year old polar opposites? Or are they pretty
Oh,
similar?
they're completely opposite.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah.
8-year-old gets down there and works with me. He helped me change the oil and the oil filters and all
Hmm.
that. My other one's a gamer. I mean, he
Okay.
sits up in the house and games the whole time. The older one. But
Yeah.
I'm like, when we both went up there, we were getting on him, man. My little 9-year-old, me and my 8-year-old was getting on him. We're like, hey, next time you're going down there with us, and you're going to learn something. that's what my youngest was saying. He said, Dad said you're going to have to learn something one of these days. You might need to learn how to change your oil and everything. You're going down there with us next time.
Chad, the look of your neighborhood looks exactly like you'd have a bunch of kids running around on scooters.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah. He
the
was.
Halloween. I bet your neighborhood is the best trick or treating neighborhood around.
Oh yeah, man.
That neighborhood
Most.
he lives in.
That's
They
where
all
we
got the
go.
good candy. They got full
Yeah,
size candy bars in
yeah.
Chad's neighborhood. Yeah, I guarantee it.
That's where we go for trick or treating and everything. We hit up these
You go to Auburn.
HOAs and all that. No, I don't go to Auburn. No, but we got a place. We got a place down there on the river, and I told Chad about it. But he's still a pretty good ways from me. But we're down just straight across from him. But it's about 2.5 hours South Alabama,
Mhm.
And if you go straight,
My birthday's on Halloween. I'm just
east,
gonna plug
it'll
that
be
in
there.
there.
Yeah.
I was born on
Well,
Halloween.
hey, they're already. Where'd we go today? Oh, we went to Cracker Barrel, and they're already putting out Halloween stuff.
Dude, it's 100 degrees outside.
No.
I think it was actually pretty hot last Halloween. Like pretty
Oh,
warm.
yeah, it was.
It was still
I
hot
got
in here in October.
I got the Razor this year. We're going to drive it
Yeah.
into
To
town,
trick or
and
treat. Yeah,
yeah,
there ain't no way
yeah.
you can trick or treat on your street.
Ain't nobody there.
Yeah. You just
I'm
be
all by
knocking
myself.
on it. They all got the porch lights off. Yeah.
We never had a trick or treater come to our house.
Oh, wow.
I've been here 17 years. I've never had one. It kind of, and we leave our light on. They just don't come this far.
How far is your oldest son's house from y'all's house, the one he bought?
It's only like probably 10 minutes away.
So it's the same town?
Yeah, oh, yeah. He's in the same
Okay.
town. Yeah, he's not that far away from us. No, probably. I would say probably 7 or 8 miles away from us. Not bad. Guys, if y'all got any lawn care questions, well, I know we kind of got off topic there for a little while, but I do like this channel to be all about lawn care and all that kind of stuff. Brittany's like 7 minutes, not 10 minutes. My bad. I was 3 minutes off.
Hey, well, outside of our wives, there's still 12 people watching. There's still double digits in here.
Oh, I know, man. I know. We got a pretty good. It went up to 15. We got a pretty good bit of people that like to stick around and listen to us, even though we went off the tangent just then, off of nonsense stuff. But guys, come in here and give us some questions, man. Let's make this segment be about.
Is anybody in
if you got
here
any questions?
part-time?
Yeah,
I'll be happy.
yeah.
I'll be happy to answer your question. I'm
Yeah,
no
yeah.
expert.
From one part-timer to another part-timer, guys.
Do you like John Deere? Do you like anything? We'll talk about it.
Brittany said there was 24 at one time.
I really do. Yeah, there was. Yeah.
That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Like Chad said, best live in the lawn care business right now, I guess.
Do you know? You ever watch a guy? His channel's called Wheezy Weeds.
Oh
You ever seen him? He does
yeah.
a live too. It's like halfway through the week or something, but it's never long. I guess not a lot of people get in there. But.
Yeah, a lot of people. I've been in there before, and he don't associate with his commenters that often.
He's not. He ain't got much personality.
Yeah.
You gotta have. You know what I'm saying? This room's slam full of it.
Yeah. But I like to engage with the commenters as much as possible and try to talk.
Point. That's
the whole point of a live. You know, if I was going to pre-record it and didn't want to answer no questions and all that, that's what I would do. I would just make it like a podcast, not a live stream.
The Tar Heel guy, does he do lawn service too?
He does. He's just getting started.
Okay.
From what I heard and everything before, he's trying to get into it.
Is he from North Carolina, or do you know?
I have no idea where he's from. It's hard to remember where everybody's from.
Yeah, I just assumed.
I'm sure he's still in here. Tar Heel, where are you from, man? And how many properties do you have? Black Smoke Matters. He said he just got back. He had to go hit that smoke.
Black smoke does matter.
Yeah, it does. Heck yeah. Especially in my F-250. I'll roll that code.
Yeah, that's another thing. So you're that RC mower sitting there running that thing. All you can hear is that power stroke running in the background.
Hey, you should listen to it now. I should put that in a video. I was coming home yesterday. I was about 6 miles from the house and blew the turbo line off. The whatever it's called. Just
there's no, in the diesel world, there's no mistaking that version of the power stroke. You can pick it out of any of them.
You should hear it now. Now it sounds like a straight up 747 or whatever they called plane. When you crank it up, it's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's really loud right now with that boot. The turbo boot blew off. On the cooler side, it blew off.
Yeah.
You know, that comes out of the grill and everything. It pops off but it hadn't done it in about a year. But man, at one time, that sucker was popping off about every couple weeks.
One of my best buddies, he had the body style right after the one you have, and his was coming off like twice a month. He was always messing with it at work. He'd be at the station always messing with that thing because it would blow off on the way to work. You know,
they build up too much boost, man. I mean, you go to pull out, and if you romp on it too hard, man, that sucker dude, when it did it, I pulled out, and when it did it, I kind of romped on a little bit to go up a hill, you know, and kind of got into it, not too much, but got into it, and when it popped off, it sounded like a dang bomb went off. It was like, boom, and then you hear just the loud turbo just screaming. I'm like, hell, I like how that sounds. I'll just leave it off. My only bad thing is it won't go over about 40 miles an hour with that thing off. It knocks the boost out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how bad does it affect the driving?
Yeah. Yeah. But I love the sound of it though. I mean, I really do. You can't. I mean, it is one of the best sounding diesels there is.
Hey, Tar Heel, I started with 3. I started with my father-in-law and 2 people they went to church with.
That's where you start.
And I complain about them, but I still do them. I got to drive 30 minutes to do them, but I still do them. I can't wait to them yards when I get there Tuesday. It's been 14 days of all this rain. Oh my God, it's going to look awful.
Yeah, Brandon, I love my 250, man, the 6.0. A lot of people hate on it, and I get it. There's been a lot of things go on with the 6.0s, but man, I've had it 6 years, man, and ain't had many problems out of it, you know. And I paid $6,000 for the truck, and all of y'all saw White Lightning and everything. It's a pretty good truck to pay only $6,000 for.
What does Roberto drive?
He's got a little car. A little car. Yeah. Sutton David drives a little small SUV. We have a 07 Duramax at the farm that has almost 1,300,000 miles in it. 1 injection, 1 transmission rebuilt. Wow. Brittany said he always gets on it. I just love the way that thing sounds, man.
How many miles is on that truck?
220.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's 20 years old. I got it tuned too. If I put it on high, it's about 800 horsepower.
Yeah.
That thing, they turn them things into race trucks.
Can you program it on the fly, or do you have to?
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I got like a $1,400 tuner on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's got the diesel sensor diesel, all the pipes on it, they're all blue and everything. You pop the hood, It's all blue and all, decked out and everything. But it was like that when I bought it, that part. But I put the tuner on it. Oh, so he works 48 hours a week full time. He's got a full time job too. So he's like you, part time with a full time job.
It's just, and I see these people too. They have a full time job, but theirs is a 9 to 5, and they're going out after work and mowing. I'm like, oh Lord, that's completely different than me having 48 hours off in between every time I go to work. So I got 2 full days to do what I do. But them guys that do it on the evenings and on Saturdays, man.
Yeah, a lot of people in my community that have a lawn care, most of them, a lot of them do have are firefighters. That is a big thing around here. Plus, a lot of them, their wives work and they carry their insurance. Like that might be nurses or something.
Yeah, that's also a huge stereotype.
Yeah. Like me,
there's memes about it.
I'm the only one. Yeah. Brittany's a stay-home mom, and she works her tail off here. So, especially raising 3 kids. We had
our second one, it's over with.
Your wife worked right now?
No, she was in EMS for 10 years, and then as soon as we had our second one, she went to another job for a little bit, but it just made more sense to just be home.
It does.
We have help, but it would have been a logistical nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. That's why we didn't do it or whatever. I mean, the way what you're going to pay for childcare and all that kind of stuff. A lot of times it don't even match up to the price of what you're making a week. The
other person would pretty much be working to pay for daycare.
Yeah.
Which I've been around enough of them. I just couldn't stand the thought. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's going to sound, there's nothing wrong with it. But I just did not want my kids having to do that if we had the option for them not to have to.
Yeah. No, I get it, man.
There's some good daycares out there, but good Lord, the cost.
It'll come, Tar Heel. Just stay after it, man. you want to go full time or whatever. But like everybody says, if you watch a lot of people's channel, it's something that's not going to happen overnight, man. And you're doing the right thing, going ahead and jumping in and still have your job, because that's the best thing, dude. I didn't go full time for 10 years, guys. I didn't go full time in my business for 10 years, but guess what? I got to pick and choose the jobs I wanted. I wanted high quality, not so hard to do work, but still make a lot of money to build my business up to when I did go finally full time. Plus, man, you got 3 kids at home, a wife. You just can't. It's a big task, man, to take on that responsibility as far as insurance and all that stuff goes.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. My insurance isn't free, but it is good. Yeah. Plus, I have state retirement. I mean,
yeah.
And if we go 24/72, I'll have 3 full days off in between every time I go to work. So,
Yeah,
and
that's really good.
they're not going to take money away from us. There won't be no more overtime, but dude, the principal and mows 30 yards. He's a principal and has more than I got. Jeez.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Yeah. Taylor, man, appreciate you being in here. Yeah, man, it's getting into that time. Everybody's got to get ready for the work week of next week and all that. I know you got to go.
It's only 10 o'clock.
Hey, man, I'm here as long as people want to be on.
It's
here
only
or
9 o'clock where you're at. We don't never go to bed till like 11.
Yeah, we don't go to bed till then or whatever, too. That's why I'm all right with staying on a couple hours and letting everybody get what they need out and, get their talking a little bit and all that kind of stuff. So, guys.
Like, we cut up and all that, and I love it. But seriously, like, especially part-timers, I'm here I'm no expert, but I've done a whole lot and learned a whole lot in 2 years that I could tell you what to avoid. I really can.
Yeah.
And all this stuff you see these dudes talk about in your first 2 years, I promise you it's real. It is absolutely legitimate.
Yeah, because that's why I'm glad you're on here.
Dealing with people, the taking on these. You wonder why all these people are blowing your phone up. What's because all the guys they used to have don't want to cut their crappy yard no more. So now you get to do it. Next man up. Now it's all yours, baby. You get to do it.
Yeah, and you're getting
I've got a few nice ones, like I really do, but the rest of them, no, sir, they are not.
Yeah, but you're building your business up. You're going to take on the yards that people like me or somebody has already dropped off. No disrespect. It's just that's where we're not chasing that kind of work anymore. We're not chasing that kind of business. But you are, because you're starting off. You got to start off somewhere.
And I told you on the phone that customer I had that retired on me who texted me wanting me to start picking his yard up again. He's like, "Is your schedule full, or do you have, can you take on another yard?" I'm like, "Brother, I ain't never full. I'm always looking to get rid of one."
Yeah, get rid of one to gain another one, and that's kind of where you got to be at in your business. I still deal with that today. I heard Ray talking about it, Chad talking about it. Dude, yards drop off and yards pick back up. It always averages out at the end of the year about the same. But if you pick up a good commercial account, you pick up something like that. That's where I gain. Each year. And then the landscaping side, I just brought the landscaping on about 2 years, and I only brought it on for extra. I look at it as extra. I don't look at it as I gotta do this landscaping job. I got to get more landscaping jobs. I got to do this. I put the landscaping on for extra. Anything we do throughout the year that's landscaping, man, that's icing on the cake for me because my business is already built. We're mainly a maintenance crew.
I'm upstate South Carolina. If you're I'm about an hour and a half from Charlotte. I can get to Charlotte Motor Speedway in about an hour and a half.
Yeah, and I can get to Talladega in about an hour and a
half. Yeah, well. My family's originally from Raleigh, Tar Heels.
Okay.
My papa, my dad's dad, he played high school football at Wendell, North Carolina. I actually had a full ride scholarship to play at North Carolina Tar Heels, but he was already married to my grandma, and his dad was like, "You need to go to work. You don't need school." And my nana was going to do all the homework for him just so he could play ball, but he never went. If you're actual Tar Heels fan, that's why I'm saying. And his high school got all the Tar Heels hand-me-down uniforms. So his high school had the Tar Heel blue uniforms, which is pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
But where I'm
Yeah.
at, I don't ever say the city I work for because I don't want that to come back. But I'm in the Greenville area. Everybody knows
I
where
might
Greenville is.
I might have asked Tar Heel to say his name before, but Tar Heel, what is your actual name? It really helps me out to call people by their names and trying to
Yeah,
call them
I
by
asked
their.
dude. So Van Green, I've been talking back and forth with him for like a year ish, especially about Canadian stuff because I'm such a big hockey fan. But I was like, today, I'm like, what's your first name? He's like, Chris. I'm like,
Yeah, he
okay.
said it in the live. He
Yeah,
said
I'm an
it.
idiot. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, Chris. I'm like, okay. I've just been calling you my Canadian buddy.
He's about an hour from Charlotte, North Carolina.
No, never Taylorsville. I've been to Waynesville, Charlotte, Raleigh, uh, Hendersonville. My wife went to Western Carolina online.
William Keith. Mine's William Lee. That's cool. So, Keith. I try to remember that, man. I try to do better with names and everything. I really do.
I'm big on not calling people nicknames I didn't give them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like in the fire service, everyone's got a nickname, but if I didn't give that to you, I don't call you that.
Yeah. Well, do you got a good topic that we can talk about uh, in the lawn care community or
Well,
the lawn care game?
you could talk. So your topic tonight was investing back in your business.
Hmm.
Well, I can tell you the first, let's see. So when I started, as far as equipment wise,
Yeah,
I
let's
started
go.
with
Let's
the,
break that
I,
down.
I started with the mower I already had, which was that Z530. Um, but I invested real quick in commercial handheld equipment just because you're running them things, all day, just as much, if not more, than your mower. So I bought a commercial, set of weed eater right off the bat. I bought my 2620 right off the bat just because I knew I was going to be beating the living crap out of it. And I had a 8x5 trailer, just like what Jay's mowing has, literally the same trailer with no solid floor on it. It was like the mesh floor.
Hmm.
Had the
Hmm.
same trailer that dude's got. But as soon as I could, I got my enclosed trailer because at my house I don't have a storage building. So an enclosed trailer, I can literally keep every piece of equipment in there. I back that thing, or I don't back in, but I pull in my driveway and unhook it, and it's all there, safe and secure. That's I love a open trailer because of being able to do debris, haul
Hmm.
off, all that stuff, and they're cheaper. They can hold more weight because they don't have the box on it. But the enclosed trailers, just because I storage wise was the issue for us.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to stripe it up or letter it because I'm part time and I just don't want that headache. But I only have it because it's literally a mobile storage building, really.
Hmm.
So I've struggled with doing mulch and stuff, and I do bag mulch, so I can't hold as much in there as you could, like a big open trailer or a dump trailer for debris cleanups, that sort of stuff. So I am limited to what I can do, but I mean, that's my business model. I'm not trying to take on every single job you can do. You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay in my lane at least in my first few years
Yeah.
and just
No,
let it organically grow.
yeah, I get that, man. I like to listen to people about talking about that because it's been so long since I started, so
Hmm.
to hear somebody that's fresh in it and what their mindset and thinking about it, doing it and
Hmm.
everything. And it's kind of good that you wanted to go ahead and upgrade or start off with commercial style stuff. Because see, when I started, I borrowed my wife's grandparents' mower, and I got laid off in Pensacola, moved back home. Me and Brittany and Sawyer was born then. And I told her, hey, I was going to start a lawn care company. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm just cut grass or whatever until I,
Hmm.
pick up another job or whatever. So I borrowed his mower, and then I went to Sears, used to have Craftsman weed eaters that were
Yeah.
like, I can't remember what the CC on. I think it was 50 CCs on them, whatever. It was the highest one I know that you can get for $100. And I would run through them about once a year. I was buying
Yeah.
one once a year, and
Yep.
just beating them to death.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
So it's good that you started out already knowing, hey, I might need to just, if I'm going to jump into this, let me just go ahead and get a commercial style weed eater, and start
Yeah,
off from there.
just because I mean I knew I was going to be like just beating the piss out of it in the heat, and
Yeah.
I had a Husqvarna, and it man, that thing was starting second pool no matter what, but it was a homeowner's model, but it did not have the power, and I just knew some of the stuff I was going to end up having to weed eat. I was like, no, I got to do something. So my first piece of commercial equipment I ever bought was a Echo 2620. I'm not here to sway you either way on brand, but a commercial weed eater as soon as you can is definitely the move.
Yeah.
Because they are, in the grand scheme of things, they are. You're talking about spending thousands of dollars on mowers. Well, a few
Mhm.
hundred extra dollars will get you a trimmer that's going to last you years
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
buying one every year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, like you were already in the mindset of, well, I know I'm going to do this, and
Hmm.
even if it don't work out, it'd be good to have her in my house because it'll
Oh
last
yeah,
me a
I have
long
a
time at
ton.
my
Yeah,
house. You know?
I have a ton of trimming at my own house I have to do.
Yeah, yeah. And
So
I love the enclosed trailer beginning of my season of my business and everything. I think I started off with an open trailer, and then I found one for like $1,500. It was a little bit bigger trailer, but it still didn't open like yours. So it
yeah,
opened like a barn door, and I built some ramps, and we're
yeah,
ramping there, and
yeah,
I'd had to throw the
yeah.
ramps on there and off every time. But I'm just like you. I did no lettering or anything the
Hmm.
whole time I had that trailer and everything. I didn't do lettering or nothing until after I went full time. So
Yeah,
and that might have hurt me in the past, but I'm like you, didn't want the headache and all that kind of stuff. Plus,
yeah.
it's pretty expensive, to
Yeah,
put
and
lettering on
like,
your truck.
sure, your phone will ring, and
Yeah.
but I also have to remember I'm part time, and
Mm-hmm.
as good of a blessing as it'd be for my phone to ring off the hook, I'd be telling a lot of people no. That would just be more stress on, like, well, which one of these people do I want to say yes to? That just sounds like a
Mm-hmm.
whole other headache if your numbers plastered everywhere. So my marketing has been word of mouth, social media, and some door hangers. But I'm gonna tell you, the whole neighbors pulling up while you're cutting somebody else's grass and telling you to come give them a quote, that's happened to me
Mm-hmm.
several times.
Yeah.
I have a couple this year that I got from that. Dude just pulls up. Hey, I live down three doors down. You want to come give me a quote? Yeah, Kevin, I'll be down there. Or whatever. Yeah, I'll come
Yeah.
down there.
Yeah.
So
Jay said I would have upgraded my blower earlier than I did. Started with a
yeah,
2620T out
mm,
the gate. And I think I'd like to have an enclosed trailer myself. Yeah, man, it's
it's all
very
yeah.
versatile. I mean, and he
Keeps it out of the
said
weather
he
too.
said on down here he would like to have the ramp rack system too to put on the back of his truck. That ain't a bad idea for real.
And as
You
far
could
as
put these stand zones on there. A lot of them I
yeah,
saw put two of them on there.
oh
You
yeah,
got the
yeah,
weed eater racks, the blower racks,
they're
and you
neat.
got extra room for
Hmm.
debris and all that. It's like a trailer hooked to the back of the truck.
And you
And
see
that's
some of
kind of
these,
where I am. That's kind of where I am with the MBRs.
yes,
I have an open one and I have
yeah,
an enclosed one. So
yeah. The
makes us
ramp rack
versatile.
thing, it almost takes your personal pickup truck and turns it into an Isuzu
Yeah, pretty
truck
much does the
almost.
same thing.
Yeah. You see these
hmm
YouTubers, they go back and forth, but it's guys like Phil's Lawn Care and Blades of Grass and all.
hmm
They'll do the truck bed thing for a while and then they'll go right back to pulling a trailer. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
but
It,
yeah, the blower thing, I went that whole first season until leaf season with just my Husqvarna Lowe's backpack blower. And it's great. I still got it, man. That thing will crank up right now, no matter what. But it didn't have the power to peel up the wet grass off the sidewalks
hmm
and stuff. It wasn't even about leaves. Like I couldn't get the wet grass to move off a driveway.
Dude, let me tell you this. When I started off in our business or whatever, we used a push broom to push broom the
Yeah,
driveways and everything.
I've heard a couple people say that. Yeah.
I started with that. And when I saved up the money, and me and Brittany, we felt like we were high on cotton. We were the top dogs in the lawn care business. I went to Home Depot and bought their smallest backpack blower, and that
Hmm.
thing fired up for years, one pull.
Hmm.
But it
Yeah.
just wasn't strong enough until I got
Yeah.
the BR 600, and I was like, "Oh my god! I didn't know a blower could blow so hard." But dude, we
Yeah.
were we were top notch with that echo blower, man, in the
The
beginning of the
first
season.
uh the first paying gig I ever did was I was telling you, it's two people that go to my in-laws church. Well, she wanted She lives in a part of town where if you get all the leaves to the road, the waste management will pick them up. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'll go there and blow them all to the road. 3 hours later, I got all them leaves to the road with my Husqvarna backpack blower. I went back this past year and did it with my 7910, and it saved me a whole hour.
Wow.
So 2 hours.
What's
And I
up, Brian Welch? I see you in here, dude.
charged her the same amount of money. You're not going
Yeah.
to go down in price.
Yeah.
So now I took that money and I did it in 2 hours versus 3.
That's pretty
So
awesome.
that a whole hour, an hour is an eternity if you think about it.
Look,
And that's
Black
not even a
Smoke,
big
bro.
boy. I don't have a 9010. I've got a 7910.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
See, I got the BR 800s. I got like 3 of them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's, to me, man, a steel blower really is. I love a steel blower.
Yeah. Black Smoke said back in the day,
600s are damn near bulletproof.
Yeah. Black Smoke said back in the day, you could see old ladies trimming edging with scissors. Laugh out loud. Hey, I got a story, man. And I mentioned this story before. It's really quick. I wanted to, when I was a kid, I wanted to go to my friend's house one weekend. And my dad said, well, you weeded the yard, you and your brother, y'all weeded the yard and everything. You can go, I was probably only about 11 or 12. I went out there and cut the lines to the weed eater, the gas lines. And I was like, they won't crank up. They're broke. They're like rotting out or whatever. Well, my dad figured it out. And he's like, okay, so you're going to cut the lines to the weed eaters. All right. I got something we can use to cut this grass with. And don't think about going to your friend's house, because that's probably going to be out of the question now. He had us out there, Chase, cutting around our house with scissors. And this is back when dads were hard. They don't baby us or anything like that. Me and my brother was out there for probably about 4 or 5 hours, no doubt, weeding, cutting around the house with a pair of daggum scissors.
Well, did it look good?
Hey, no, it didn't look good, but it still it made me not ever want to mess up one of my dad's pieces of equipment. Never, ever wanted to mess up anything. Because I could have, me and my brother could have been done in about 30 minutes and going off to our friend's house that weekend. But I was trying to stand my ground and be like, nah, I ain't doing this. I'm going to my friend's house this weekend. Yeah, back then, dads were rough. Huh?
Do you think he knew y'all did it?
Oh, he knew exactly we'd cut them.
Yeah.
It was a perfect slice. It wasn't rotted or anything. It was perfect slice, and there was no rot on the fuel lines. He knew exactly what we tried to do.
So no joking aside, all your steel equipment you've ever used, realistically, what issues have you had?
Well, all right. So, we use the 70Rs, and I do have to about every 2 years, get rid of them. They're pretty wore out, or we completely, they break.
But in your defense, it's because you are really, pushing them to the absolute max.
Yeah. But what goes wrong, the gear system will mess up on them. When you pull it and crank it, the gear shifter down at the bottom that connects to the rod off the motor, it'll wear out. And then just the engine itself will just get beat to death. You know what I'm saying?
But I can get the banks and all that you have them doing.
2 years.
Yeah.
They can get 2 seasons out of a 70R, which is what, $330?
Yeah, and technically, that's not even what they would consider one of their commercial trimmers. So it's like,
not
right.
It's mid.
Right. Yeah.
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 Oh, I show it to my guys out there at Steel and everything. They're like, I don't know why we don't sell more as what we do, but I've asked him too. I said, is there any other lawn cares around me that use them? He said, there's a lot of people that use them in the lawn care, so they are getting to start where they like them more than, but man, the other ones are so heavy, steel, y'all say the 94 is lighter than the 91, but I promise you it's lighter than, it's not lighter than the 70. The 70 is like the 56, the 56. I wouldn't dare try to do it with the 56.
That thing.
But the 70 is a little bit more up to it, but man, dude, does it last?
I was going to
ask. I'm here wanting to tell y'all how good it lasts.
Yeah, that's why, and you and Chad both, who have minimal issues, that's why I asked, because you put so many hours on them.
Yeah.
Versus reading all the comments on the internet about what people would say.
Yeah.
Well, like too, it's just as hot in Alabama as it is here.
Do what?
It's just as hot in Alabama as it is here. So like the
Oh
starting
yeah.
problems when they get
Yeah.
hot and all that
Yeah. We don't
that
really
people
have a whole
say.
lot of problems with that. We don't really have a lot of problems. The problems I have sometimes or whatever, my guys will over bubble push. And
Okay,
we
yeah,
do have to change out the bubbles are pretty good, but they'll over
yeah,
bubble push and
yeah,
they'll bust the bubbles.
yeah.
Like I got to change the bubble right now that we're thinking about it in one of the BR 800s because
Oh,
they
okay.
busted it. They busted the bubble on it.
You run
So
all 800s?
yeah,
You have all
yeah.
800s?
hmm All 800s, and like I said, I've moved up through the years. I
Hmm.
had a couple 600s, I had a couple
Hmm.
700s, and then now I got a couple 800s. If they make a 900 or a 1000, I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
I
So
just keep
as
growing my
far as
business.
a 900 goes, Red Max has one, Husqvarna has, which they're the
Yeah.
same exact thing. Red Max is literally painted red, and then Echo's got a 9010. But the 9010, man, it's like wearing a car engine on your back. That thing is
Oh, yeah.
humongous.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
my
I don't have the
7910,
side starts either. I don't have the side
yeah,
starts. It's
the
all start from the
800C,
back. Yeah.
that thing's cool, but I feel like that would
Yeah.
just break.
Mhm.
I'd get pissed off, reach back there and pull that thing straight out, and I'd
Yeah.
just go home. No, I'm
Yeah.
done.
I'm done for the day. I am done. Yeah.
Has Tri-Green been good about that stuff?
Oh, the
All your
weed eaters
handheld
and
equipment?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of times I just, if it breaks in 2 years, I don't even take it to them. Whatever, we ragged
Yeah.
them out. We know we ragged them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I just buy
Yep.
another one. But I have had one that I should have took up there that I had for the head messed up on me, man. It was making a sound like the gears in it or whatever,
Hmm.
and I had it for about a year, and I should have took it up there and let them fix it or whatever, but I'm like, heck, I'll just buy another one or whatever and just use it
Your
as a
eight
backup.
hundreds.
I switched the head out.
How many seasons have you had your 800s? Your blowers?
Oh shoot, one of them I've had for about probably 6 years. The other one I think I got it 2 years ago. So,
And you've never
and
like
then
adjusted the valves or anything on them?
never. I've never
See,
done that on any blower or nothing.
one
Never.
one of Echo's new models, it's like the strongest one you can buy at Home Depot. So it's like the closest one to commercial without being a commercial. It's got valves in it now, like a steel. I'm like, oh boy, I
Mm-hmm.
guess Echo's got that in the future of doing valves like what Steel's got, because there is a huge benefit to it with the low
Yeah.
end torque and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it
Yeah. Yeah.
for sure.
No, I've never adjusted a valve on a blower or anything like that, or a weed eater, or adjusted on a carburetor weed eater. If a
Yeah,
carburetor messes up on me, or like I said, dude, they're irreplaceable right now.
yeah,
In my
yeah,
business, I'm just
yeah.
gonna buy another one.
Well, it
And
doesn't
the
make sense for you to try to waste time to fix it.
yeah, yeah, and especially if it's out of warranty, take it up there. They're like $100 an hour if you're not on their service, or
Yeah,
warranty or whatever. And I'm
yeah,
like, heck, if they take 2 hours to fix that thing, well, dang, I should have just bought another weed eater.
yeah.
Just
Brand
bought a
new to
brand
new.
new one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same way with the mowers. I've never had them adjusted. I've never had
yeah.
the
The valves adjusted.
valves adjusted on a mower or nothing. Never had
Yeah.
problems with it.
I don't know what hour mark I'll be at, but by the time the warranty's out, I'll probably just have them do it just
Yeah.
for them to do it while it's still free.
Do it while it's in warranty before it goes
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty smart.
Because I will be nowhere near the year market or the hour market year 3, not being
No.
part time.
What do you
Echo
guys think
speed feed
about
heads, man, the best in the business. Yeah, I'm telling you.
y'all might like them?
I don't know how people mess up a speed feed head. You literally look through and you see the hole. You can
Oh
see
no,
clear
it ain't
through.
messing it up or anything. But I don't know how people can't understand how to use the
I,
steel weed eater heads
oh
that
yeah, that
that
right.
are just
Yeah.
that it don't take me as long as to wrap it up as it does a
Hmm.
feed speed head. I used to run the feed speed heads, but back
Yeah.
then. I buy them at Home Depot or something like that. You got to buy the whole dang gum kit. You can't just buy the dang gum head, and it's like
Hmm.
$30, a
A
time.
lot of
And as
people, a
much as
lot.
we're using them weed eaters, you
Hmm.
only have to buy the bump head on the
The little,
steel.
yeah, yeah,
The cover and
yeah,
everything will last. I mean, a year. But the bump
yeah.
head goes out $8
But a
when we
lot
have
of
to
people,
change it out.
a lot of people who were steel guys will just still replace the heads with the speed feed
Yeah,
heads, but still
they
came out
will.
with their own. They came out with their own
Yeah,
version of it. I don't know how
yeah.
good it
I
is,
think
but
it sucks. I've
a
never
lot of
used
people
it.
too. They just like yours that you wind. They keep just a couple of those loaded all the time. They'll
Yeah.
just go reach and grab
Oh
another one,
yeah.
stick it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that don't fit in your pocket very well, but they just grab the shelf, go on the shelf,
No.
grab it, stick it in, or whatever.
Roberto used a tool bag when
He's
he's
got
out
them in there.
weeding. Oh, he's got like a hammer tool bag, and he'll put 2 bottles of mix, like water bottle mixes in there,
Hmm.
or a Gatorade bottle full of mix. Put 2 of them in there, and put 2 of the heads already winded up in there, and then a roll of string that he can string up
Hmm.
if he has to, and put
Yeah.
it in there. And he walks around, and you don't see him
Wow.
back. And he'll put him a bottle of water in there too, but you won't
Yeah.
see him back until we're done. And I'll come back and forth to the truck.
I don't
That's why
like
he's the
making
best in the
two
game.
trips. Yeah, I don't like making two trips either, whether it's getting groceries out of
Especially
the
on these
car or
industrial
whatever.
properties, man.
Yeah.
These industrial properties, man, on one end to the other end where the truck's at, we might be a quarter mile away.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
get all the way back there in the back corner and you're weeding, and the dang string runs out, and you're like, oh my god,
Hmm.
it's gonna take me 15 minutes walking back and forth to get to it.
Yeah. I saw a TikTok the other day. This dude's in the pool and he's on the float in the pool and
Oh.
he's loading all of his steel heads for the week and just sitting them on the side of the pool. And he'll load
Yeah.
another one and he'll just sit them out. He's got them all lined up for the whole week while he's in the pool.
He said, all my steels have speed feeds on them. I have a box
Hmm.
of steel heads. Well, go ahead and give me your box of steel heads, and I'll use them, and you can just keep using the speed feed heads or whatever. See, the Echo caps is $8 too. Okay, so you can buy just a cap, but you
You
have to
can.
go to
Yeah.
where they have an Echo dealership, right?
Or Amazon. Amazon's got them.
Oh, you can get them on Amazon. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
okay, I got you.
I've replaced one just because you'll start to wear out and you'll see the underneath part, but the
Yeah,
spring and
yeah,
stuff's still good. So you just put
yeah,
the
yeah.
cap on. Yeah.
That's what we do with the steel. We just pop the string out and pop it in a new one. That's what we
Yeah, because
do.
the white part of that steel head stays fine
Hmm.
for a long
Oh
time.
wow,
Because
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm telling
Tar
you,
Heel
man,
said that
if
steel feed
if
head sucks.
Roberto's beating the crap out of one of them 70s like that, that's right there's enough where someone be like, yeah, I'll buy that one.
Yeah, he is, man. And if y'all didn't watch a couple videos I did back where we did that cleanup job, dude, that was some thick grass. I
Hmm.
told Roberto the 91's on the truck. I'm like, hey, you might need the 91, and he's like, no, I'm going to use the 70, and he sure enough did, man. It got that thick grass knocked down too. I thought we were going to have to use the 91. But he's like, no,
Yeah.
if I can make it with the 70, I'm using the 70.
Have you ever used a 131? The
Never,
biggest one they
no.
got?
I had a 250. You ever know the 250? You ever saw them?
Mm-mm.
I used to have a 250, and dude, that thing was a tank. But you can pull your string out. I'm talking it's to the max, dude, and that sucker would be like,
It's like
but
a brush
dude,
cutter.
oh man, you cut hay fields with that joker like it ain't nothing, man. Anybody on here remember the 250 steels? I think I still got it down at the shop or whatever. We are not pulling that sucker out. I'll hang it on. Maybe if I can find it, I'll hang it on the wall back here as a memorabilia or something. The big 250.
I was gonna ask where Brian from Australia's been. He's in here.
Yeah, he's in here. He's at lunch break, man. It's daytime over there for him.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the middle of the day.
yeah. Guard comes off day one. I have it. I have it on my. I've got an
I don't take.
Echo SRM 225. It's like the one you can get it at Home Depot. And that's my spare slash the one my wife uses. It. The guard's still on that one. But yeah, best thing I did was take that guard off.
Yeah, we take the guard off one, and Roberto. Our weed eaters are nobody touches each other weed eater. So I have a weed eater that I bought for Roberto. I bought a new
Hmm.
one this year, I think. Might have been last year, but it's the newest one, and I left a guard on it. That's David's. David uses
Okay.
the one with the guard on it because he's still not, he's still in learn mode. He started this year, and then Roberto used the one without the guard. But We like the guards on ours anyways. Roberto likes the guards on them, but we took it off. He likes it when it's not heavy on his head, when
Hmm.
they're doing the banks. So he does. Only time he really tries to use it if he's not using David's when they're doing something and David finish up blowing or whatever. He likes the guard on, especially when he's edging and everything. Don't want to sling a rock in the window or something like that. So Brian said he's got the guards on too.
The steel guards are wide.
Yeah, they're pretty wide.
They come out.
Mhm. Yeah. Jesse said, I got the Echo 280T. It's a monster. I use it in ditches. Must be, man. It's probably like the 250 old school steel. I don't even see them no more. That thing was a beast, though. Yeah, man, I guess, man, at the horse farm, maybe do a little spray in there and spray the fence lines and everything, so you don't have so much weeding to do. The stuff I use, it says it's not harmful for farm animals and everything. I get that stuff from not Tractor Supply, Rural King, and it's called Farm something weed killer, but it's supposed to be good, not to hurt any animals and anything like that.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I use Yardbook because it's free, but also Yardbook is not user friendly at all. It's very clunky, I think, because it's free. But Yardbook also, they one thing that sets them apart from other like free ones is they do expense tracking, so I can put all my expenses in there too, and not
Hmm.
just revenue that you're taking payments, but I can do my
Hmm.
expenses also. But it's clunky, man.
Yeah.
And my so I've got a buddy at work, and it's in beta right now, but he's developed a lawn care software, and I'm running the beta right now, and I'm supposed to start promoting it for him so anyone can use it for free to
Oh
test the beta
wow.
out. And it's actually pretty good. I mean, he's just done his own research. He hasn't really downloaded any of them to use. And I was trying to tell him all the stuff Jobber has, but it does cost a lot of money to have all those features. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, I do use it even though I'm part time. I can't be like Chad with the whiteboard and the dry erase markers. I don't know
I
how
have
he
a
does
book.
that.
I have a
Yeah,
book,
yeah.
but I use Invoice Simple just to, like you said, track
Hmm.
everything. I
Hmm.
plug it in, see how much I
Yeah.
made through the year and all that, what I'm making each
Right.
month or
Yeah.
each week or something like that. But
Yeah.
I still write in a book. I mean, it's still on a calendar book you get at Dollar General or something, the yearly
Hmm.
calendar, little
Hmm.
booklets or whatever. I still use them, man. Just old school. I mean, it helps me.
Jobber's expensive if you get the highest tier. It just don't make sense for part time. Not having to pay for it. It don't make sense.
Yeah, she said let us know because we are looking at something better. Because I mean we do pay the little version of it or whatever, but I mean it's no job or yard book or nothing like that. A lot of people don't even know about it.
Yeah.
I did have a company email me a couple weeks back wanting me to try out theirs. They're going to send me a version and all that, and they said if I promote them and all that, they would give me some incentives, give me some money and all that. And
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't know, man. I'd have to trial run it for a while if it works, and then I might try to introduce it to my channel and all that. But I'm not one of these that's wanting to try to sell something to somebody, or people think that I sold out or anything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But if I did run it and I ran it for like a year and it seems to help and do really good, yeah, I would promote it. Because I
Yeah.
will show the data and show you what it actually does. You
And
know.
see the software he's developed too, it'll if you put all your jobs in for that day, it'll optimize the route to make your route the shortest distance of
Hmm.
driving. So it does all that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which Yardbook offers that, but I can never get it to work. It just does not work. So I chat GPT that.
Francisco said, try out Lawn Pros.
Yeah, I looked at it also.
He said also sometimes when you get a package, it's very hard to change out of it. I don't know about all that. That's something Brian's talking about. Maybe he uses one of the softwares y'all are talking about. So still got 16
Maybe.
of you crazy, crazy guys up in here, man. How awesome is that? We're 2 hours and 39 minutes in this live. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool to
Mm-hmm.
still have y'all hanging around. And I mentioned it before. I watched some of these other bigger channels, man. This one guy's got like 40,000 subscribers, and I've watched his live, and it'll go on for like 30 minutes. He might have 7 people in his live. And I'm like, man, I'm a guy with only like 600 and something subscribers, and I'll have 16 to 24 people in here, and they'll hang out with me for 2.5 hours, man. So y'all are awesome, guys. I mean, this is a great community, man. I really enjoy it. Really, really, this is the highlight of my week is doing these lives, man. Pretty cool.
Since 2014 full time. And I volunteered 3 years before that. And I went to paramedic school in 2019. So I've been a paramedic since 2020.
Okay. Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn, but it's almost where we're at. It's that's the kind of direction it's going.
Yeah. What did you do? What did you do like right out of high school and everything? Did you go to college?
Worked at Blockbuster.
Walked at Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Dude,
and played drums. I thought I was gonna play drums for a living.
I was into music too, man. I was
Yeah,
in
man.
music.
I
Dude.
was in several wedding bands, and I mean, dude, I loved it. I mean, I talked to Jason Aldean's drummer on Facebook Messenger one day. He's
Oh,
like,
wow.
you gotta pack your stuff and move." I'm like, "Oh
Yeah.
God, I can't do that."
Not with kids and everything
Yeah.
now. I
Well,
mean,
no,
they're
no, no.
gone.
This
Oh,
was
before. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, I was like
Yeah.
20. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, he's talking about moving to Nashville. I'm like, I don't know a single soul out there.
That's what they say. You ain't got to know
Yeah.
nobody. Just get out there and meet people, build a network, kind of like you do with your lawn care. Get
Yeah.
out there, you know, meet people, build your community up. Well, I
I
hate to
think
be run, but 4 a.m. comes early. See you, Tar Heel. Appreciate you being in
shoot.
here. 4 a.m. is early. Let's
Miss
see.
Blockbuster. Oh man, yeah. See, when I went to work at Blockbuster, Netflix had just started, but it was only the mail in. You had to mail them in, the
Mhm.
discs.
Yeah.
There was no
Yeah.
streaming.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's how me and Brittany met. I was
Yeah.
playing music. She came to one of our shows. So pretty cool. Back in the day. Take care, Tar Heel. Appreciate you being in
See ya.
here.
Wonder what
Anybody
Chad
else
never
got
said.
anything they want to jump on about or whatever? There's like 14 of y'all in here still.
Chad
Two
never said
hours
bye.
and 42 minutes. Huh?
Chad never said bye. I guess he just dipped out.
He just came in and came on out of there, didn't he? Maybe he's still got it clicked on or whatever and he's hearing us. Lee was a lead singer. Love at first sight. Oh. Oh, me. No more babies, babe. Do you have a number of lawns for a goal, Chase? That is a good question, Chase. Where are you wanting to be?
20,
20 lawns. Where are you at right now?
15.
15. 5 more to go.
I would love to have 20 bi-weekly and mow 10 a week,
Yeah.
which don't sound like nothing, but you got to think with everything else, that's
I
busy
mean,
as I'd want to be.
just think
Now,
if
if
you're
I
at a
had
hundred plus dollars a yard, that's an
right,
extra $1,000 a
yeah,
week, you know?
yeah, yeah. But if I had good route density, then definitely more than 20.
Yeah, yeah,
20
yeah.
a week if I had good route density.
Do you have a lot of subdivisions nearby your place where you live
I
at?
do. Hmm.
Yeah. So if you can get
Well,
up in there
see,
and,
I
you know,
have several, but this one a piece in each of them versus 5 in each of them, you know.
Yeah.
So like this one I do every other Friday, you know, I can get hers done in like 26 minutes. And I'm like, man, if I had 10 of these in a day, shoot, I'd be high on the hog.
Yeah, but have you thought about, do you push to put out door hangers
Uh, I
through
put them
that 5 house
in
rule?
right in that neighborhood. I did do that because there was several yards that were overgrown, so they all got one. I never got a phone call. So in the spring of next year, I'm putting them on every door, no matter what, in that
Mhm.
neighborhood. It's only
Yeah.
like 3 streets in the whole neighborhood.
You ever thought about commercial?
Yeah,
Doing
I
some
got
commercial?
insurance. I've got insurance, so
Yeah. I mean, heck, man, I got my business up to where I had 2 guys working it, and I worked a full time job. I mean, you
hmm
could do that, if you can find you a good group of guys at work. Maybe they're with the fire department every two, and they want extra little money too, or whatever. You can bring them out.
And what's funny, there's several of us there that do it, and we're all on different shifts. Like there's 2 guys today that they do it together. And I'm like, hey man, you know, you're not guaranteed to stay on the same shift your whole career. Like people get moved all the time. So what are you going to do when you've built your whole business model around both of y'all? Then what are you going to do? They're like, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I'm like, well, you better be ready.
Yeah,
Because if not, you're going to just lose your customers.
yeah,
Like one of y'all will
yeah.
be out here busting 20 by yourself versus y'all doing 20 together.
Oh, yeah,
So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, no
or if
doubt.
someone's sick or, you know, whatever, what have you, you know, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what
they've
do they
built
do
their
on
whole business
vacations
on
and everything too?
right. Yeah.
Mm. I'm sure they don't go to vacation together.
No.
Question for Chase. Read it, Chase.
Do you prefer 5 yards a day or 10 a day if you had 30 yards? It depends on how close they are together. Um, like that neighborhood I was just talking about, man, if I had 10 in there, I'd still be home by right after lunch
Oh,
because
yeah.
they take me 26 minutes apiece. So you're talking 5 hours worth of work.
Mhm. Jay Moen again. Jay, I appreciate you being in here as long as you have, dude. You're an animal too. I tell them every
hmm
Sunday at 7 o'clock, how long we're going to go on for or whatever. And man, y'all just keep the numbers up in the lives and keep me going. That sometimes it's 3 hours sitting here talking about lawn care, man. It's like I can't get enough of it. So I'm cutting about 8 or so after this season, getting that route density tighter. I don't blame you, man. Get that route density tighter. That's the way to go. In some cases, my case is a little bit different than a lot of people. And I know, Jay, you've talked about it on your channel. You're in Kentucky, and you're in a kind of a rural area too. But I know you moved. I didn't know if you moved to a better route density location. But where you were before, you were saying, because where you're at, the route density was not as tight. Mine has never been like that. But I picked up commercial work. So commercial has helped me in the longer lifespan of my business because I can get 12 months out of the year, and I get a bigger ticket price on each property. So far as the hours to go, we're running we're running like 200 an hour right now in the business. So I mean that's pretty good. And my guys are they're working it, you know what I'm saying? They're getting about my 2 guys right now are averaging about 50 to 60 hours a week is what they're averaging.
I mean, the most I've done in a day is like 7, and that's with decent route density, but that's before it's, you know, 110 degrees outside too.
But that's
So
yours.
like,
That's solo. That's pretty good.
yeah. And like
7 and by yourself.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I'll do 5 on both of those days, but my route density is not great, so it'll take me the majority of the day just to do 5 because they're so spread out, you know.
Yeah. Have you guys considered a website? I did a long time ago or whatever, and I did the Google business
hmm
or whatever. My thing with, my area, my thing with Nextdoor and Google business and all that, I come to find out I was getting all the cheap yards, the people that didn't want to pay. They were looking for somebody fast in a hurry. And it was the cheaper style yards that I was getting, especially like Facebook. And we mentioned it last week. Anytime somebody mentions, hey, can you give me a quote on cutting my property on Facebook? There'll be 115 comments that pop up. Everybody and their mother want to come cut their yard. And I'm like, I'm not competing with that. I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to look at that, because they're going to get the cheapest person they can possibly find. And then you'll see that post again from that same person within a couple months.
So the other day we have the town I live in has like its own residents Facebook community group, and this dude was on there. It was like 2 PM, mind you, like hottest part of the day. He's like, uh, he said, anybody wanting to make some extra money today and can come cut my small yard, I'm willing to pay $35. And I was like, brother, willing to pay $35 for someone to cut your yard in 95-degree heat. So the guy I told you that's developing that software, he commented on it. He said $35 in this heat is diabolical. And that dude, that dude deleted the post altogether. You couldn't even go and even pull it up anymore.
Look,
I was like,
my neighbor over here, it's an older lady or whatever, and she's had this lawn care company for a long time, but she said they're having problems, can't get their mower running, can't do all this, but she's had them for so many years, and she yelled at Roberto because we're cutting the one right beside her, and she asked Roberto, could they cut it or whatever. Roberto called me, and I drove out there, and I said, well, how much was the guy doing it before? Because I drive by your house. I know it gets cut throughout the year. And she said, well, he only charges me $40. I'm like, oh, my God. I'm so sorry. But I would have to double or even add a little more than double just to do your property. There's no way I can do it for that. And, we're cutting one right beside it, but it still don't make sense. And I told her, I was like, look, the way I pay my guys or whatever, I can't cut your yard for free. And well, she needed her phone, and a lady just dropped her off and lost her phone. And I called that lady, and she's like, we're the lawn care company right beside you. She needs you to come bring her phone back. She left her in her car. And she goes, oh, you cut grass? Can you come cut mine? Can your guys come cut mine? And I'll give them $35. She said that too. I laughed on the phone. I was like, look, I'm so sorry, but y'all need to keep using chuck in the truck or whatever, which I've been using. And I'm so sorry, but I can't. When people give me a price and they tell me stuff, or I tell them we're commercial,
Yeah.
I mean, it gets me out of the thing where I'm like, look, I'm sorry. We're mainly commercial, we do a slight few of residentials.
You'd hurt her feelings. She'd be like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at this guy. He thinks he's better than us or whatever. I'm like, I'm sorry. We only got a small amount that we've been doing for years and hadn't took them off the books, but we're mainly commercial, Let's see. I only got residentials right now. Got offered to take on 3 Advance autos and a Valvoline from another company. I don't know if I want them. Yes. Yeah, kind of a lot of times when you're dealing with like a parts store or something like that. Now the ones that I looked at in my town, they're year round, but they're only paying like some of the Dollar Generals. Now we deal with the owners of Dollar Generals, but there's a bunch of Dollar Generals in my town, and I'm only doing 3 of them, and they're year round and they pay really good. But a lot of the other people that are cutting the Dollar Generals, they're only getting $50, $55 for them. We're tripling that, and it's year round. But same way with some of the parts stores, a lot of times they'll try to get a company to try to take on a big area, like drive from town to town to town to town and town. Just like some of the Dollar Generals, they might get 70 of them, but they're only doing them for $55. And that's the same way with a lot of the parts stores. I found out that you would get low end cost, but they want high quality work. And I can't match with people like that. It don't work out. Let's see. I have to drive 30 minutes out of the what?
Chad said his kid took his phone.
His kid takes his phone every Sunday. You need to get that kid a tablet there, Chase. That's what you need to do. He said, Chad. I have to drive 30 minutes out of the way for 2 of them for my service area. See, I mean, that's That's a pretty good distance back and forth, man. As long as they're paying you really well and you can get a year-round contract at them, because I've talked about year-round contracts to a lot of people, and there's probably 4 months out of the year, 3.5, 4 months out of the year that you're just going out there picking up paper or whatever, and they're still paying you. You know, that's really good, you know. Let's see. Minimum is 50 per period, no matter if it's a cookie cutter yard. That may take 20 or 30 minutes minimum. Yeah, so set your minimum in your area that you can. I try to keep my minimum about $65, $70, you know, and that's us being in a property, 2 guys. I don't know how many you got, Jesse, out there with you or whatever, but 2 guys, you know, they might spend 15 to 30 minutes on the property or whatever, you know. You know, sometimes even sooner than that. You know, they might spend 10 minutes, you know, on these. But I keep my minimum like my minimum. So, but your area is going to be different than my area. You might not be able to get 65 for your area. And 50 might be the best that you can get, you know. But in a lot of times, your cost of living is a lot cheaper than my cost of living, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it always $35? I don't know. I guess it was the standard price back 20 years ago. They're 35. Well, I mean, 35 might have been the minimum 35 years ago, you know, 25 years ago, you know. And a lot of these old customers that we have, they're on fixed incomes or whatever. They're like, well, that was the minimum back then. They don't realize everything's gone up. The minimum has to change. You know, cost of living changes. You know, what is it? The amount per hour or something that an employee has to pay now or whatever is a lot different back then, you know, when it was like $6.25 or $5.50 an hour, you know. I'm so far behind when they start blowing through here with these with these comments, but I appreciate all the comments, man. Even CR Lawns that is in here live is doing comments, man. I hear him.
I don't want to interrupt you talking. I'm just trying to be respectful. I don't want to interrupt you.
Hey, tell me to shut up if I'm blabbing too
No.
much, you know? Shut me up, you know?
Yeah, a time machine. That's hilarious. A time machine will get you $35.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even last year, my first year in business, my cheapest yard was 45, and because it took me like no time at all.
Yeah. So if you have changed, see, that's what I want to talk about too, man, because you're in your second year. So when you first started, you were having to learn pricing. I mean, that's what you were having to do in your area and everything. But now you're doing a little bit better, and you're probably doing better, I hope, than you did in your first year if you added new customers. That your time is better. You know, you're making more money because maybe you don't have as many yards as you had the first year, but you're making more or making the same with less property.
I lost a big property because she retired, but that one took me like 4 hours by myself. And even at the end of those 4 hours, I was still just hitting my regular hourly rate. So it wasn't like it was some astronomical number. So even losing her, it's been fine.
Yeah.
Because I've still replaced it with the rest of the other stuff. So, but yeah, I made my hourly rate go up this year. So anybody new that I took on, I give them that price. I didn't go up on any returning customers. But the new ones that I've gotten, I've charged them more than what I would have last year. Like I'd look at some of these yards last year and be like, oh yeah, that's so and so amount. But this year I'm like, nah, that's gonna be, this amount because I can already look from here and tell that's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. He said on them Valvolines and everything, he said it's not a yearly, it's month to month and 50 per week besides the Valvoline is 70 bi-weekly. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Now I don't know if I take on something like that, man. If I can't try to get them as year-round base, especially if I'm gonna be driving 30 minutes out of the way or whatever, it don't really seem like it'd be feasible. Everybody's case is different, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's expenses is different. Everybody's business is different. So I can't tell you, hey, it's not going to work for you. It's just not going to work for me and my business, you know, especially if I'm going to take on a commercial account. I want that sucker to be year round. I'm not taking on a commercial account that's seasonal. I'm not going to do that. It's going to be year round because they're going to ask for my insurance. They're going to ask for, you know, my license. They're going to ask for all that. And that's worth something. If I'm having to get it and pay for it, you know, then you need to, put me on a year round basis. Now we'll go out there, check on the property throughout that year round time. We'll pick up trash, all that kind of stuff. It ain't like we're not going to be out there doing something, but, you know, and he said not 30 or not a net 30 or nothing like that. And a lot of mine are net 30s, man. And I have some that I've talked about that will go to 90, you know, Jay. It's just part of the game, part of the business when you're dealing with commercial contracts. But, you know, some of these apartment complexes I deal with, man, I got one in the mail. I got one in the mail Saturday, and it was for May and June. They just, because they were behind since May, and they went ahead and sent me May and June at the same time, you know, and sometimes they'll send me, they might be 3 months behind, and they'll send me for 3 months, you know, I'll finally get a check. You know, there's only a couple, and majority of my commercial is on time, dude. My wife does the invoices on the 20th every month, and we try to get paid on the 1st. So she'll send them the invoice, and that gives them lead time to pay us around the 1st. And a lot of them are pretty spot on, you know what I'm saying? But you do have the few that want to try to drag their butt, and that's the government, you know, based, you know, apartment complexes, low income apartment complexes, you know.
We got plenty of those around here.
Yeah. If you can get on them and get on a good deal with them or whatever, you know. And that's like, I've talked about it too or whatever. The regional manager was pretty peed off at me because he used to cut some of them, and now his son-in-law does some of them, and he's like, because he knows my numbers and everything, which is bullcrap. He shouldn't just call it out to everybody. Seems like he does. He's like, man, when I was doing them, I never got that kind of money for them. And then my son-in-law cuts a couple out of town or whatever, you know, in another town that's for the same company. He only gets half of what you get a month. I was like, well, maybe you need to tell your son-in-law he needs to do better on bidding, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I told him. And he's like, he said, you're making a killing off these things or whatever. I said, I've been cutting them for like 10 or 11 years. You know, nobody's complained about it until you got in the picture, you know? Everybody's been fine with it.
I will say with some of the new ones, the price I've told them, they said, yeah, pretty quick. So I'm like, dang, maybe it's too cheap. They didn't flinch for nothing.
If you can get them, that's great. But like, I do still believe, and I want to get every job. I want to get every bid that I possibly can, but I don't get it. You know, if you get every single bid that you get, that you land, man, you might want to think about your pricing or whatever.
Yeah, because I've told either
because the people around you are wanting to try to make money. Yeah.
They either don't know what it actually costs. They're like, okay, that's fine, or they had a number in their mind, and I told them lower, and they're like, yeah.
Or somebody else has already came in and bid it, and they were a lot higher, and they're like, oh, let's go with this guy. I mean, he's got pretty good equipment. He worked pretty hard in there. Shoot, babe. We landed one. We got us a lawn care guy. I love Chase.
It makes you wonder.
Me too. And it was like that in the beginning for me too. You know,
it's nothing crazy, but I'm like, man, as quick as he said, yeah, I should have told him like $10 more. You know,
look what my wife just put. She's like, we always regret the too quick answers because we're in there together, you know, like especially on these landscaping properties. Because I like for her to be involved too. So she'll try to pick out the plants and price the plants. And then I do what the labor is going to cost, if we need dirt, gravel, whatever. And I let her do the pretty end of it. You know, it kind of gets her involved, you know, the designing of, you know, building the flower beds out and everything. And we'll sit there and discuss price, and we're like, I think it needs to be at this. And she's like, I don't know, you think you're a little high? And I'm like, I don't know. And, you know, we're debating back and forth, which is great, you know, and we're learning together on this landscaping side of it. And we'll finally nail down a number. We're like, all right, we love this number right here. We'll call the customer and we'll tell them the number. Sounds great. When can you start? And we'll both hang up the phone and look at each other and be like, we left money on the table. We left money on the table. It ain't like, well, let me get a hold. Let me figure it out, and I'll call you back and let you know something. That's the ones I kind of like a little bit, because then they think about it and then they jump on the deal, and I'm like, oh yeah, I did good. But if they tell me over the phone, yeah, sounds good. When can you start? I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
dang. They need to think about it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I need to talk to my wife first. One of them. That's
Yeah,
I
she said,
haven't
I'm
got
not
any of
thinking about
those yet.
$10 more. We're more like thinking 500 or 1,000 more that we left on the table, you know?
Yeah, I need some of these customers to be like, "Oh, let me talk to my wife first, and then I'll get back
Yeah,
with you." That's what I
yeah,
need, and I
yeah.
haven't gotten that yet.
You've got, sure, when can you start? Can you come
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Or okay, yeah, that's good with me. I'm like, man, crap.
We've been wanting to try to knock out this landscaping job we got coming up, dude. It's raining every day. The lady texted me Friday and she said, because we already set the price, everything's good. They're just waiting for us to get on it to do the job.
Mm-hmm.
She texted me Friday, and like I said, it's rained 7 straight days. And she's like, I know the weather's been a factor, but when do you think y'all can get to our property and do our landscaping job? I'm like, it has rained 7 straight days, and you're only at 10 minutes away from me. I know you got the same rain I've got, you know. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
we're pushing, we're behind. I know you said it. We got all this weather, but we're going to try to get to you as soon as we can.
So the guy I talked about in my video the other day about how he wanted me to skip his yard because his son was staying at the house and all that crap. So then I go cut his yard and it's tall as all get out, blah, blah, blah. He texts me today. He's like, "Are you planning on coming this week?" I'm like, "I don't know, am I?" Is what I should have said. But I'm like, yeah. I was like, "I'd like to get you back on your regular route on Wednesday, since you wanted to skip." He's like, "Yeah, that's fine." I'm like, "Yeah." I go out there and cut that high one time and you realize it and you're like, "Yeah, I need you to start coming like you were coming."
Yeah.
Like,
Look,
yeah, because it looks like crap.
I'm having a call right now. This is the funniest thing ever. There's a couple of them that's done this already to me. I'm having them call now, and they're like, "Hey, Lee, when was the last time you was at my place, man? I think you skipped us or whatever." And I'm like, no, we're on a schedule. We didn't skip nothing. She goes, well, the grass is pretty tall. We was wondering where you been at or whatever. I said, a week ago, you wrote a check. The date's on the check when you wrote it.
Hmm.
You're every 2
Hmm.
weeks. I said, if you want us to come weekly, we'll come weekly. But
Hmm.
the last time you wrote the check was 7 days ago. And she's
Yeah.
like, no, we're good. We're good. We were just wondering. We thought we missed you or something or what. I'm like, no, your grass is just growing like crazy right now. I can't
Hmm.
help that. But hey, we're pushing a lot of people on weekly. If you want it to look good, we'll come
Yeah.
out there weekly, you know. No. We're good. We're good. Sorry we called.
Yeah. The one customer I have that I got to switch to weekly, it's made a huge difference in her yard.
Oh yeah.
And she's
It'll
so
make a difference in
particular.
your mower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less stress on your mowers and everything. People don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Hmm.
And see, and I'm one of these that, when I do push people to weekly or whatever, and they're glad they're at weekly, or they're wanting to come weekly, they're like, or can you drop the price a little, kind of give me a discount since you're going to come weekly or whatever. I'm one of these guys. I'm like, nope. I'm gonna cut the same amount of grass every week. I'm in the same area. Now, if you only had me cutting one certain area a week, but if I'm cutting your whole entire yard again every week, it's the same price. I'm not
Yeah.
changing it,
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
changing my price.
Some people have a weekly price and then like
Yeah,
they add 20% for
to do it. Yeah,
bi-weekly or whatever.
yeah. And my
No, I
bi-weekly
didn't with
price is
her.
pretty high. It's pretty good. But when you go to
Yeah.
weekly for me, that means, hey man, if you're pushing weekly, and that lets me know that you're wanting to go weekly, your yard
Hmm.
is growing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be at the same price if I'm at weekly or bi-weekly, you
Yeah.
know. Because a lot of these sodded yards that are not weeded or anything like that, they're not as bad. It's these
Hmm.
weeded yards and all that, man, that's really growing, that Bahia grass and all that. Man, I
Hmm.
can't stand it. I can't stand Bahia
Yeah.
grass, God. It's terrible.
Yeah.
That's why we're having to sharpen our blades like twice a week right now. But the Bahia grass is terrible. But like a lot of these sodded yards or whatever, man, it's not that bad. They're not calling me either, saying, hey, they're getting their yard treated, but they're not getting a lot of them's not getting a whole lot of what's it called, fertilizing in it right now. Man, heck, I wouldn't want nobody. I tell people, hey, tell your lawn guy or whatever, your treatment guy, do not fertilize that yard. I mean, heck, when I come out here in 2 weeks, it's almost to my knees. You don't need no more fertilizer in it.
The lady I got to go weekly, I told her, I'm like, look, some random company you looked up on Google, I said, if they showed up and you told them you had irrigation and treatment, they wouldn't come by weekly. It's weekly or nothing. For big people like that. If you have treatment and irrigation, weekly, period.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's how a lot of guys run their business. And she does. She's got both, and it's green now. It looks good. Especially now, I do it every week at 3 inches, and it looks perfect.
Yeah.
But that was after she told me to make it shorter, and I did it. She's like, "Yeah, let's just go back to how you were doing it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted you to see it for yourself, to tell you that 275 don't look good on your yard because it's bumpy as all get out.
Yeah. And we're not cutting nowhere near 275 right now, dude. We're at a 3.5. I mean, I got some we're cutting at daggum 375. I don't care. I'm not tearing my mowers up trying to keep it down to that level. And I told y'all through the season, the beginning of the season, you can be at that 2.5 or whatever. And then as the season grows, raise that deck up and everything. And then once you get in that dry spell, start tapering it back down to get it back down to the level it needs to be at. A customer tries to say, man, strictly 275. I don't want anything else, no higher or lower all year. I'm like, well, you're going to get me to come out here every 4 days. Every 4 or 5 days, I'm going to come out here and cut it. Because that's a lot of the old men and everything that I take on or whatever. That's what they would do. They cut their own yard. And I would ask them, how often do you cut your yard in the summertime? Oh, I'm out here about every 4 or 5 days, man, but I can cut it myself. But I'm not going to pay somebody to cut it like that. I'm going to say, well, what do you think I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to raise my deck up. I ain't going to cut it at 275. I mean, if you're out there cutting it every 4 days and you can't pay somebody to come out there and cut it every 4 days or 5 days, then, hey, you got to be on my schedule. And we're going to work it the best way we can work it. If not, you're going to have a hayfield out there when I get done.
Yeah, I just had this, mindset that Bermuda had to be less than 3 inches, and I found out it does not.
No, raise that bad boy up, man. I think it looks better when it's a little taller.
To me, it looks more green. It's more green.
It smothers out the weeds too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it smothers out the weeds. My mother-in-law, her lake property, dude, she's like, the internet and the people we watch on the internet, they said this thing needs to be at about a 1.5. I'm like, they're cutting it with a real mower and they're coming out there about every 4 days cutting it. That's what I'm telling my mother-in-law. And now she's cutting it once a week and I'm cutting it once a week. But when I go to cut it, we're barely skimming the top of it all. But when she goes with a little push mower, dude, I've had to fix her mower a couple times or whatever because my father-in-law will get out there and he'll mow it sideways, and you'll see every line where he ate the grass up and everything all the way down there. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, keep him off the mower, and raise that deck up on that push mower a little bit. Daggum,
Yeah. Yeah, the only fescue yard I mow is my own, and I do it high. Everybody else's is Bermuda or, centipede or just crabgrass that God gave them. So can't do it that high.
Yeah, Jay, we're not blessed with y'all in that cool season grass and everything. We're Bermuda. We're centipede, Georgia, St. Augustine in some places or whatever, but not much. We don't really get a whole lot of it. So we can cut a little bit lower than y'all, but still, I like it when it's raised up. My perfect level, and you can see it on my mower. Like, we never go up to 5s and all them 4s or whatever, and we never go below like 2. It's brand new, still looking. We're in the 225 to 375 range, and that you can see where they pushed it in on the mower. That's mainly our deck size.
You can only you can only go like 225, 250 on flat, perfectly
Hmm.
flat yards, or else you
Yeah.
just will absolutely murder one.
But a lot of times you want to drop it down like you were talking about. You're going to do that 1 yard in the
Mm-hmm.
wintertime when that
Yeah.
sucker's in, what do they call it? I can't even think of it.
Dormancy.
Yeah, dormancy. When it's in dormant, drop that thing down, man, and get that dead off there and everything, and just
Yeah.
mow over it a couple times. You ain't got to bag it. A lot of times, you can just mulch it up, mow it down real good, and then next year that new growth will come up, and you won't have that battle a lot of times at the beginning of the
Right.
season.
Yeah, and he told me, he's like, "Can you just do it higher because it's still a little yellow?" I'm like, "I can, but man, ain't never gonna be like you want it if you keep telling me to do that."
Hmm.
But whatever, it's your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll stripe up. You can make stripe. You can. I stripe the crap out of Bermuda because he wants me to do it high.
Yeah. Well, we're about to wrap this thing up, man. You got anything else you want to add to this live and everything?
No, I'm glad everybody was in here. I
Yeah, we
mean,
got 10
everybody.
people in here now. We got up to about 25, I think. And man, such a great community, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate you being on again.
Oh, thanks for having me. I love
Yeah.
this.
And I appreciate everybody in the comments. And Jay, I know it's a big it's a big thing between you and other guys on YouTube. I appreciate you being in here. Very
Yeah.
respectful for everybody in this
Hmm.
live, and you gave some great questions, man. And I appreciate you, and if you ever want to come on here to the live like Chase has, like I said, I leave it at the top comment, and you can always pop in here. We use StreamYard. I don't know what you use, but it should pull you up. A lot of guys use their cell phone or whatever, but
Yeah.
super great community in here, man. And yeah, man, we've grown this little live up the last couple weeks. I don't know how long I've been doing it. I kind of need to go back and track how long I've been doing it, but been pretty good to have it on here as long as I have and stay consistent on this 7 o'clock on Sunday nights. So, but guys, anybody else got a question or anything they want to ask real quick before we call this thing? I know it's getting late. A lot of y'all are an hour difference than me. So if anybody else has got anything to add, we'll answer it real quick. And guys, let's do it again next Sunday. I might come on Tuesday night again. The Tuesday night live did pretty good. So I might pop in here back again Tuesday night and, discuss some things, talk to some people. Because, I had a different crowd on here, some people on Tuesday night than I do on Sunday nights. And that makes it where people can get in here that's not, can make it on Sunday night. I know we got a lot of stuff going on. Jesse said my weekly yards I cut at 3 inches.
Yeah. To me, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah. Anybody pop on here? Anybody going to GIE is what Francisco's asking. And Francisco, I hope you get well soon, man. I know we've been praying for you, man. And I know you've been battling some things the last couple months. And I appreciate you being on here and everything, man. It's pretty cool. All right. He said, yeah, YouTube is just for fun until some rando commenter makes things personal. You know how it is. Laugh out loud. Great live in the channel, man. Gonna turn in myself. Man, appreciate you being on here, man. Yeah, man, it can get controversial, with the lawn care community, man. There's a lot of hate out there, back and forth with everybody. And I've always wanted my channel to be the peacemaker. Bring everybody together in the community, man. And, if people want to debate about something back and forth, let them do it in this live. Let's get to the nitty gritty in this live and discuss things, So appreciate you being on here, man. Much respect. You didn't have to come on here. You didn't have to do any comments or anything. So really do appreciate that. My bi-weekly yards, I cut them. Yeah, everybody was super nice to each other, man. And that's what it's all about, man. We got a great community here. My biweekly yards, I cut them at 2.5, mostly all irrigation Bermuda yards. So see, that's what he was talking about, and that's what we were talking about
I wish
a
I
second
could.
ago.
Mine just ain't flat enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like crap if I do that. They're just not even.
Getting wound pumped
I've got
off
one
next
flat
week. Great
yard I could do
job.
at 2.5, and it's centipede. It looks good
Yeah.
though. It's flat
Yeah.
as all get out, but it's centipede. It's not Bermuda.
I got you.
I do it at two
Well,
and a
all
half.
right,
It
guys.
looks good.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all so much for being on here tonight, guys. Thank y'all. Hey, let's do it again, mate. I'm pretty sure I'll probably pop back on here Tuesday night. And for the ones that can't make it, let's get it next Sunday. Let's get into it. Hopefully, we'll have a special guest from Canada, and we can all get in here and complain to him about all this fires that's going on and making smoke for everybody. And I've heard in the YouTube world that it's like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes if you're outside working right now. So let's get into it, guys. Thank y'all so much, Chase. Thank you so much for being on here,
buddy.
man.
I'll
All right,
holler at you
guys.
sometime this week.
Yeah, just give me a call, man. We'll talk.
All right.
All right, guys. I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good one.
See ya.
Peace out. Until next time. Peace.